Hi, hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Feeling well. Dragoon K, Sorcerer Shadow. What's going on? Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. It's Saturday, right? Hope everybody's doing okay. But Arwing, what's going on? Yeah. I figured we'd go live, talk a little bit, maybe play a few games. I don't know what's going on. We'll see who shows up and what everybody wants to do. I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be light. It's been a little light lately, so I have a feeling it's going to be a little light today. So we may end up stopping early, just to see, how far. It depends on how long it takes to get us into the game, and then and who shows up. Right? If we have 4 people, we'll call it early. And we're most likely just going to do Smash Bros. Today. We did Mario Party last week, so and I think we did Mario Kart the week before. Greeny, just waiting for Greg to have that one last push to watch One Piece. Apparently this Sunday we're getting some kind of Pokemon news according to one of the head Pokemon company people at Pokemon World. So don't they normally do that at those events, like the tournaments and stuff for Pokemon? Don't they normally have, they make some announcements, but it's always just like random. It's like smaller things. So I don't think they're going to like announce the new Pokemon game or anything, but don't they normally have some announcements and stuff? So, there'll be a little something, right? They'll announce a new raid for Go or something. He's so close. Just a little more. I'm doing good, kind of in a game lull now that I finished Final Fantasy VI. Let's see. So you finished Live Alive and then you finished Final Fantasy VI. What's a good, I would say a 3D game is probably best for you to get into right now. What's a good 3D adventure game? Maybe something more actiony, right? If you're trying to change it up, maybe something a bit more actiony. Why not try Trials of Mana? Since I've spoken so well about the game. Just got my best ever result in GT7 Nations Cup. Second place in top split. 391 points. I gotta watch the There was a tournament last weekend, right? Wasn't it last weekend? There was one. There was a Nations Cup or something. So I gotta go back and watch that. I didn't watch that race yet. Not always it happens, but usually one of the heads doesn't say it. Hacksaw, what's going on? I thought Borderlands 2 was gonna be my next game, but it Borderlands. Time for Dragoon to do another playthrough of BG3. I mean, yeah, maybe it's time for a new Dark Urge playthrough, right? Maybe Dragoon. Maybe it's time for a Dark Urge playthrough where you romance Minthara, huh? Which I didn't know. I killed her in mine, and I didn't know. Apparently, you could. I knew you could romance her, but I thought that you had to be like on a Dark Urge or like an evil playthrough. I didn't. There's still tons of things I don't know about the game, obviously, but I didn't know, like, you can end the fight and not kill the people if you toggle on non-lethal. It's like non-lethal finishing blow or something. I forget what it's called, but I didn't know that that's how you keep them alive so that you can interact with them later. I just kind of thought that the game would make you kill them. So then whenever I see, like, the Minthara clips, I thought the point was that you have to play like an evil run, or you have to be a jerk or something, or you have to give yourself to the absolute. We had the same track and car combo for the public today. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Ideally, AGM, what's going on? I hope you're doing all right, AGM. I hope everything is okay. I mean, I know everything is not okay, but I hope you're managing through it and you're okay safely. Ideally should be finally done with clearing my old house and able to get back to work this weekend. It's its own can of worms, so I'll just say the process shouldn't happen at all, but here we are. I mean, a lot of the suffering we go through, it shouldn't happen, but it does, so we just manage as best we can. Currently on a 7-stream streak. It's all right, AGM. The new people, right? That's okay. That's okay that the newer people here, they are able to feel comfortable here. We have another new person here. His name is Ronan, or their name is Ronan. You may want to speak to them. They're, relatively new viewer, hasn't been here that long. There you go. You should link up with them and share stories about, what you hope out of the channel. The reason I was so curious is the head of Pokemon made the announcement, which is very rare. Actually, I thought it was Pokemon Company, not Rare. I double clicked the button, but it was funny that way. Hyperdrive, what's going on? CT Scan and Travion, what's happening? I hope you guys are doing okay. The good old anime neck chop. They patched PG3 to let you get Minthara in a good run because fans kept asking. As evil runs aren't super rewarding in PG3, you lose half the cast for doing one. But her romance and even the method to get her, which has been patched several times, still sometimes bugs out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could like keep her alive when you do that, like when you put the non-lethal thing on, which obviously non-lethal, but I don't know. I wasn't even sure what exactly that was for, but yeah, I got sad today because I saw a clip of hers where it's like if you talk to her and you save her or it was something, I forget what it was, and she makes a comment about how she thanks you for saving her, for sparing her life, because most people, and it's funny, that's the thing I like about the game, is that there are these moments that are, it's almost like fourth wall breaking. They're blatantly talking to the player, or they're talking about the player, and she says that most people would have just killed her without ever getting to know her, and she would have just been another evildoer that was put down or something. Like, she says something like that, and it's just like, damn, now I feel bad because that's basically what I did. When I saw her, I thought, oh, I know that this is a character you can get, but I don't know how to. But I just killed her and moved on because I knew that, all right, I guess you have to be evil to play to romance her or to even meet her, because I don't even talk to her. So I was like, okay, I guess you just can't. Before I started live and 6, I already started a new run of BG3, so I could do more of that. Doing better aside from adult life, such as getting 4 new tires for the car this week. Oh God, that's always so stupid expensive. I hate. Listen, CT. I haven't had my car up and running in 2 years. It works technically. I would definitely need to do some repairs, especially since it's been sitting there. But I just can't afford the monthly stuff. I can't afford monthly insurance, the upkeep, gas, and you know, if anything goes wrong, like, so I haven't really needed it. I live not far from work, and then the gym is nearby, so everything I do is pretty much on foot. And then there's mass transit here. There's a nice mass transit system, but sometimes I think about it. Sometimes I'm like, man, I really should knuckle down and get that stuff working again, just so that I can have it for emergencies. And sometimes I do want to go somewhere where it's better for me to drive than it is to rely on any mass transit or anything. But then I think about stuff like that. I think about, I'm going to need 4 new tires, and that's just it's such a headache. I'm like, if I can live without it, I'm going to live without it. Been rewatching Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It's a good watch while I'm trying not to puke my brains up. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. That must mean I would assume that means you're sick. So hopefully you feel better. But Kobayashi was a good time. I actually very much enjoyed it. I like that show more than I thought I was going to. I can tell you that. Knocking her out. It's supposed to let you spare her, but only if you don't make her aggressive, and even then sometimes she just does anyways, even if you knock her out. Vanilla, thank you so much in the hunt with a tier 1 subscribe for 42 months. Hey Uncle, how was your week? Mine was a mix of meh and absolutely terrible. How was my week? My week wasn't too bad. I had, some normal frustrations, nothing too crazy. I, changed my thing up at the gym just a little bit, so that's been a bit more. But it's been a nice weather week. I find a lot of my mood is tied to the weather sometimes, so it's been a nice weather week. Things haven't been too crazy. No sudden bills popped up, which is a grown-up thing that we worry about. Being a girl, let me give you a little random life lesson here about being a grown up. One of these things is there are these things that you have to do as a grown up, and you never really think about it. Let me give you one here. When you're a grown up, no matter what you think, no matter how you prepare, every few days you're gonna have to spend like $20 or $30. I don't know what it is. Every time you turn around, there's a thing that you forgot to buy for the house, or there's the little thing that came out that you got to pick up, or I gotta go get to, I don't feel like eating any of the food in my house. Every few days, you gotta spend like $20, $30. It's just random. It's such a random thing. And not too much of that this week. That's why I brought that up. It was like, it's not too much of that this week. So we're okay. We're doing pretty well. But yeah, it's good. I hope you had a good week as well. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you are Vanilla, I hope you are spending it with good company. Let's say that. That's less to the player and more Drow are usually super evil in BG3. Well, it's because when I met Minthara, she was a villain. Like, she was one of the 3 boss characters or whatever it was I was supposed to kill. And then, like, they never even introduced me. It wasn't like I had a conversation with her and then we fought. I was in the battle and then she happened to be one of the main ones that I had to kill. And, like, that was it. Granted, it's the first time getting new tires after 2015. To the grind while everything is fresh. Spare money doesn't exist as an adult. Adulting is realizing how much everything costs and how much things break. Owning things escalates costs so quickly. That's why they don't tell you. Yeah, so I can get by without a car right now, so that's what I do. It does mean certain things I can't do, right? I haven't been to the beach in a few years, but that's hardly, if that's the worst thing that's going on in my life right now, I'm probably doing okay compared to a lot of other people. So, but yeah, that's just it. I think about the last 2 years, how I haven't thought, oh, great, oil light came on. The check engine light, right? The ultimate panic. The ultimate panic for a grown-up is that you get in a car, you turn it on, and the check engine light is on. And all of a sudden, your brain is like, oh, no. I'll be spending good company in less than a few weeks. That's also because in the world of D&D, Drow are 90% evil, less focus on alignment. In 5e has made that less a massive issue. Okay. Yeah, so but that's a Dragon. That's a playthrough for another time, right? I'm romancing Karlach. We're 100% in. We have had good times. We will continue to have good times. So we'll see what happens after that. Although I am concerned for the potential of a tragic end to that relationship. To be fair, most of the engine lights are just sensors. Yeah, and that's it. And Shadow, you're right. Usually that's what it is. The check engine light, like I had a check engine light come on. When I stopped driving the car, my check engine light came on because it was saying my car was overheating, but it wasn't overheating. So I'm pretty sure it was just the thermostat. So I need to get the thermostat changed. Which is like $100. I've had that happen before. But it doesn't change the fact that when that light first comes on, you panic. And then my brain, see, now what happens, Shadow, is that what my brain does is, oh, it's probably just a sensor. But for the time that I don't get that sensor fixed, now my brain is thinking, what if something else is breaking? But since the light is already on, I won't know. That's the panic. That's the other thing that happens. I'm glad for my car though. My car, it's older. It's older. It's a 2009. But it has a thing on it where for tire pressure. So my tire pressure, I think my tire pressure sensor is broken, one of them. So my tires would be fine, and it'll tell me that my tire pressure is low. But that's separate from the check engine light. So I got to the point where I see the low tire pressure light, and I just don't even think about it. Every once in a while, I take a look, and I say, oh, okay, yeah, the tires look fine, and then they're fine. If that was triggering my check engine light, I'd be having a panic. Because I actually looked into it one time. I talked to the repair guy and I said, my tire pressure thing is always kind of messed up. Like, my tires are fine, but what do you think that is? He said it's probably the sensor. For this kind of car, the tire pressure sensor, if you were to get it fixed, it's like $150 or $200 because I guess you got to take apart the whole assembly or whatever, or whatever nonsense they make up to make it cost $200. And I said, you know what? I'm good with the light for $200, especially since I don't know which one it is, so I'd have to get them all done. For $200, I'm fine with the light. Good morning. What's going on, D? That's my problem, and we refilled the tire pressure. Yeah, and it works, and it fills up, and then it's fine, and then 2 weeks later it goes off again. Eva Rock Karlach Will Halson. I thought you said Karlach Will Halson. Karlach Will Halson and a few others won't join you and actively try to kill you in an evil run, which made many players not want to do evil runs, just bad things in a good run. I mean, that's my problem with evil runs, is that evil runs usually work out that way. And like an evil run, maybe an evil run where I get Astarion Shadowheart, and like a Dark Will. Where, you know what I mean? Like where I can make them evil. Like that might work, where it's like, oh, if I can turn the characters evil, that might be more interesting. But if my characters are inherently good and an evil run means I have to kill them, that's no fun. I'm gonna hire 4 people, three other characters from Withers for the entire game. Like that doesn't sound interesting. So I would rather do it like that. Now, yeah, if you had an evil run where you met the characters and you could make Shadowheart, like a dark Shadowheart, make her evil or something, like that would be really cool. Yeah, because I'm evil. Some drastic temp changes can trip the tire pressure sensor, and usually that's not it. Usually it's like that's what what I always thought, like, oh, it's because it's hot in the summer or because it's cold. My big thought was that it was cold in the winter, and then the tires sort of shrink a little bit, so that makes it. But then you fill them back up, and it still happens. It's always very worth learning how to fix these things on your own or knowing what to just live with. I hate cars, but I'm forced to drive one. Maintenance gets expensive. We have mini air pump, so we just fill our tires when they seem to get low. Yeah, I go to the Wawa. The Wawa has free air, so I just fill in there. I mean, and because it was always just triggering the tire sensor. It says that my tire pressure is supposed to be 34, so I'd go there and it'd be 30, and 30 is totally fine. I actually drained it one time to see what would happen, and it got to like 26 before the sensor really goes off. Because it kind of tells you something's wrong, and then there's a light where it really tells. Like I had a flat one time. I had a slow leak, and my sensor did something else. It was like blinking. It wasn't just on. It was blinking. So I went and I looked, and then my tire pressure was 20. And I was like, oh, no, okay, I have a problem. And then, yeah, it turned out there was a nail or like a screw in the tire. Not much trying to decide if I want to play Final Fantasy or Pokemon today. Right now I'm making coffee. Play Final Fantasy VIII. I demand you play Final Fantasy VIII, and you appreciate it like other people don't. Evil runs don't really get many different choices. They tend to skip dialogue and start killing, which means less role play. Yeah, that's kind of no fun, right? My battery light went on not too long ago, and it was a battery indicator. I had to take it to get fixed. Turns out it was not only my alternator dying, one of my belts had to get replaced. Thankfully, I got family and friends discount, so I know the owner, since I know the owners of the garage. The good thing about getting a belt replaced, you know what's always nice about that is that, and I had an actual mechanic, like not a family friend or anything. The old cliche about mechanics, they're gonna try and gouge you. I had a mechanic tell me straight up that if you get your, I think it was my alternator, actually. It was an old Buick that I had, and it was the alternator. And the guy said, all right, so you need an alternator and you do need the belt for the alternator. But since we have to take the belt off for the alternator, we don't charge you for the maintenance for that because we have to take it off and put it back on anyway. So we just charge you for the price of the belt. The alternator I had to pay for. But yeah, it was interesting that since that's a part that you already have to take off, you usually don't have to pay too much more for that. The funniest thing was, my check engine light was on for a bit and then turned off. I thought it was a sensor issue, but it turned out the check engine light itself was broken. I still think one of the funniest Simpsons gags is when they get in the car and the check engine light is on, and I think Lisa points out that the check engine light is on, and Homer says, oh, tape must have fallen off. And I'm thinking that he's got duct tape holding something on in the engine, and he bends down, picks up a piece of tape off the floor of the car, and then he covers the check engine light. And I just for the lazy Homer Simpson that I was expecting, I somehow got outdone in that moment. And I always think of that. And whenever I think of check engine lights and just sort of not paying attention to them, my immediate thought is tape must have fallen off. And that's what I think of. Just around the corner from my house. It's just around the corner from my house. I wish I didn't have to pay for this stuff, but my job requires me to drive a car. And yeah, that's the thing, is that I'm very fortunate in that. And I made sure to live where I worked at the time, and I still work there, so that's good. But the problem, of course, is if I ever go to work anywhere else, I'm gonna need to get that running again. But I don't know. I've been kind of I'll be honest with you. For all of that I say, like, I'm glad I don't have to worry about that or anything. I have been kind of missing it. I've been kind of missing. I think I'm finally at a point where I'm missing the freedom that a car gives me. Because I hate the responsibility of it. I hate the responsibility of having a car. I hate the worry about something going wrong. I hate the money that it costs to keep it up and running and everything okay. But there is a freedom that you get with it. And I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm kind of starting to miss that a little bit. I kind of want to see a stream in which Uncle judges our taste in games. I would never judge anybody's taste in games, though. Like, how do you mean? And it reels at the fact that TP is so good. I would never judge anybody's taste in games. If you told me that you love every game in the Mana series, I'd be fine with that. Yeah, I don't judge anybody's taste in games. I don't think that there's a game or a franchise out there that you would say that you liked, and I would say, right. I always make jokes, and I think if anything, and Hacksaw, I was just about to bring that up. I think what confuses me about Sonic 06 specifically is that the fans admit that it's the worst game, and yet they keep playing it. That's what confuses me. But I also say, hey, if you like it, you like it. If you want to play it, you want to play it. But what confuses me is that if Metroid, most people agree that Federation Force is one of the worst Metroid games. For various reasons, right? Whether it was the reception of it or whether the gameplay is boring or it's just not interesting. So you know what I don't see and hear every couple of months? I'm playing through Metroid Federation Force again. I don't hear people saying, all right, time for my fourth run of Metroid, Metroid Other M. People don't say that. The people that I know don't say that because they typically don't like those games. Or they at least typically accept that they are the worst versions of those games. You know, if you were outside of Federation Force, most people would probably put Other M at the bottom. Yeah, so like Federation Force is also co-op. See, here's the thing though, Gold. Federation Force is not a co-op game. It is a co-op game in that you can play it, but you can also play that game single player. And yet nobody does it. Why? Because they think it's bad. And yet Sonic fans will admit that they think 06 is the worst game, and they're always playing it. That's what confuses me about 06. If you like it, you like it. What confuses me is that the fan base admits that that is the game that most people put at the bottom, and everybody's always playing it. There's always somebody doing an 06 run, and I don't understand it. Am I calling John out? I am absolutely calling John out. Just like I'll call John out because he's done 100% Mario Sunshine, I think, more than once. Everybody says that that's the worst thing ever. At least he's doing it for content, right? People hate Sonic 06. So if I tried to ice skate uphill. I really like the gameplay of Other M. To Sonic 06's credit, bad game that at least has much potential compared to some later games that have zero potential. But it's still pretty awful, right? It's still not great. And I hear people say that they like that game more than they like some of the other ones. So maybe, you know what? You know what's funny? I always bring up Sonic 06 for this exact reason. Maybe that sentiment isn't really true anymore. Because, yeah, people say that 06 is the worst game, and then they don't want to play the storybook games anymore. And they don't want to play Forces. People dumped all over Forces. So, I don't know. Maybe Sonic fans are getting it wrong when they say that 06 is the worst game. Or maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe Sonic fans don't even say that anymore. Do Sonic fans still say that? Maybe they don't. Maybe I've been getting it wrong this whole time. And Sonic fans, maybe the reception has changed on that game. Hey, Trios. Game also feels far removed from what a Metroid game should be. Reminds me of the RPG Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, I mean, Gold, if we're talking about Federation, if you're talking about Federation Force, yeah, Federation Force feels fundamentally different. And it is fundamentally different in the simplest reason that you don't even play as Samus. So Federation Force is completely different. But let's look at Other M. Other M, most of the time people put Other M at the bottom when it comes to Metroid games. And because of that, you don't really hear a lot of people saying, oh yeah, time for my 6th run of Other M. And yet 06 gets, like, people play it all the time. Every time I turn around, someone else is playing 06. 06 is a game that has good unfinished ideas. Federation Force really doesn't have any redeeming qualities as far as I've heard. Multiplayer. I think multiplayer you can have a lot of fun with Federation Force. The problem is it's trapped on the 3DS. Speaking of ice skating uphill, Matt Platinum Final Fantasy 13 and he hates that game. Yeah, make it make sense. If play 06 over Forces, because 06 has some highs, Forces is painfully boring, and it has 0 highs. Okay, there we go. Secret Rings does have pretty awful motion controls, but it's a much more polished game than 06. Let's be honest here. You can't keep the Sonic fans happy no matter what you do. Sonic fans say a lot of things. The only consistent thing about them is their inconsistency. I nostalgically love Secret Rings. I finished a game that has a finished game that has poor execution is generally considered worse than a game that clearly didn't finish development. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough to say because it depends on how unfinished we're talking about here. Indigo, hi Indigo. You're also not counting the fact that bad games make good content, painfully average games make terrible content. And yeah, for John specifically, like John has played it multiple times, but he's done it on channel. So he is making content out of it. So there is that. There is that aspect to it. So yeah, I wonder how many Sonic fans are playing 06 just because I do see that sometimes. I see that like, oh yeah, I feel an 06 playthrough coming on. Probably going to do CT. We're probably going to do Smash Bros. We'll see how everybody feels, but we'll most likely just do some Smash Bros. We did Mario Party last week, and I think we did Mario Kart the week before, battle stuff. So we'll probably play the Smash today, and then maybe next week, maybe do Rocket League or something. I don't get the good potential of 06. Every time I look at it, I'm like, where is that potential? At the very least, the Sonic portion of 06 is decent because of unlimited gem powers. Despite my awful news from yesterday, I want to share. It's kind of a funny conversation. I hope everything is all right, Jerf. I hope you're feeling okay. Are we talking big rig? Yeah, like are we talking big rigs level of unfinished here? Are we talking the controls don't work and everything I hit on a controller is basically a suggestion? Imagine without it, even Johnny would not like that portion as quite as much. John knows what brings in the big bucks. 06 is entertaining to watch. Forces is so painfully boring that it's dull to watch. He's not like the Silver and Shadow portion at all. I like Smash Bros. The whole bad products make good content thing is the reason I stopped watching most channel awesome shows back when that was a thing. Jerf, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. And I've said that before. I've said before that there are a couple of games that I might be interested in trying, but you'll never. I would have to be hard pressed to play through all of 06, considering how bad everybody says it is. Mega Man X6, we did the on SGB. I see how many problems that game has. I am interested to try that game at some point, and I would probably do it on stream. But there is little to no chance that I'm going to play all the way through it. I'm going to check it out. That's a funny video. But at some point, it's not a funny video to just watch every stream and I'm just furious. Or I'm bored out of my mind. So yeah, some of that stuff, like Channel Awesome or the channels where they dump on things, like it's okay, but it does get tiring after a while. I like Honest Trailers. If you ever watch Honest Trailers, they're always really funny. One of the reasons I like them is because Honest Trailers, sometimes they crap all over things, and sometimes they like things. Right? It's always interesting to watch an Honest Trailers video, and they actually like the movie that they're talking about. Because they're always really good with it. And I like that. I like the idea that we're gonna watch an Honest trailer for the movie, and we don't know if they're gonna like it or not. Metro Point, I hear people talk about playing 06. You never hear any way to play Forces unless it's brought up. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But that's my point. Is that no one plays Forces, but people play 06, but everybody says 06 is the worst one. So I'm wondering if that's not even true anymore. I wonder if you were to sit down and ask Sonic fans, is 06 still the worst game in the franchise? I wonder if people would say no, Forces is. Or no, I never thought it was. I think the storybook games are worse. Or, you know what I mean? I'd be curious to know about that. Honest trailers praising Netflix One Piece made me smile a bit. Yeah, it's always fun to sort of hear that because you're used to that. You're used to. That's one of the reasons I was never a huge. I like James Rolfe. I think as a person he's really funny and I think he's entertaining. I think obviously that's the point. And when he does the more calm, relaxed stuff, I think that I like James Rolfe. I don't like the Angry Video Game Nerd. It's a boring shtick to me. It's just like, oh, we're just gonna hate something for 20 minutes. It's like, it's okay. It's fine. I don't know. Because I've gotten into that mindset. I've gotten into the mindset where I have so many things to play. If I hate a game, why would I just sit around hating a game? You know, like a full Forces or 06 playthrough or Federation Force. Like, why would I just sit there and play a game that I'm not enjoying and force myself through it? Even for content, even for that, like I'm not. And I say that in the sense that I'm not a content creator who's driven by creating content. I'm driven by having fun. I'm driven by popping in here, having a conversation with you guys, and then we play some games, and then we have, for the most part, a good time, even if I do get mad every once in a while. I am not driven by, I have to get clicks and views and make money because this is my career. So I'm not going to spoil it with that. I'm not going to spoil my fun and the fun for what I hope is for you guys. I'm not going to spoil that with me hating a game. Now, if this was my job, if I streamed and made content for 8 hours a day, then I might have to do that. Then I might have to say, all right, well, sometimes we got to play games that we like. Sometimes we got to play games that we hate. And it sounds sort of shilly and sellouty, which it's not really. Like, I don't even know why it would sound that way. But some people, the second you start talking about that kind of stuff, some people think that it's like selly, outy, shilly kind of way. But once you start having to look at it that way, it kind of changes how you have to approach it. So yeah, if you get people that pop in and they want to say something because you're playing 06 for the third time and 06 is a terrible game, there you go. As long as you're able to make some fun out of it. Likes Monster Madness, does not like AVGN. Are you mad that his second video was Castlevania 2? Was it the second video? What was the first video? Was it Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Honestly, Stone, to actually answer your question, no, but it is kind of funny that we are so far removed from those reviews, from those early Castlevania 2 and Zelda 2, and yet people still seem to have that same opinion about those games. And I feel like the opinions of those games should have at least slightly shifted, and I think for Zelda 2 it definitely has. But for Castlevania 2, people still kind of think of it that way. They still think of the AVGN video of how much he hates the game and how terrible it is and how goofy it is. And realistically, I defend that game all the time. And I say that it's funny because that game has a lot of elements that we love about those games. It is effectively the first Metroidvania, or second Metroidvania, right? Since the first one was actually Metroid. But no one wants to see it that way. And some people have like done remakes of the game and whatnot. And usually remakes, that's a game that remakes very well. But yeah, some people still have that as their opinion of the game. AVGN usually way more than just hating a game. He does give them a college try. One of the series James Rolfe used to do, I was with him and a few friends just chatting and enjoying random movies. Not even review, just talk. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, so we see why the game, and yeah, Gold, you're not wrong there. He does go through the game and he does show you everything that he believes is wrong with it, but it's definitely played up for laughs. Which again, that's his job. His job is a comedian, content creator, a comedic content creator. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to play it up for laughs. But the problem is people take that and they run with it, and then they don't ever play the game. They don't ever give it a real try. They don't ever understand why. When you look at a game, some people gave me crap for. I gave Shadow of the Ninja the demo for the game that we played yesterday. When I played the original game on the game club with Derek, I gave the game some crap. I gave the game some crap for things that are related to its age. And there were a couple people in the comments that were saying that I was being too harsh because the game was it was an NES game. So, and I get that. I get that there are allowances that we typically make for games because they're older games. And I feel like Castlevania 2 was a game that had a lot of that. I feel like there were probably memory issues where they were, obviously there was a bad translation issue with that game. These are things that are related to the age of the game. And yet people will look at it and they'll dump on it and they'll say, oh, that's a terrible game. And it's like, yeah, well, those things are true. The bad translation, the controls are kind of clunky, but that's how Castlevania was back then. Like play 1 and 3 and tell me that those games don't feel clunky to you. They definitely were, right? Committed jumps. You jump and you're in that jump, and that's it. If he's going to fall into a pit, you have no say in what's about to happen. All of that stuff was very true for Castlevania 2. And yet, there is not that allowance for that game. There is not that, well, it was an old game. And again, some people do. I do think that we are getting to a point where the at least the sort of what's the fancy word I'm looking for here? Is it vitriol? Is it like right the sort of vicious nature against the game? I think a lot of that's sort of dying down, and I think people still, I think for the most part, people kind of admit that it's a crummy game with a lot of problems that are related to the age. I think that is starting to change. The issue with You're a Hater era is that people criticizing don't tend to have the ability to work out. I don't like this and this is terrible. And yeah, Lilac, like I always say, there's a difference between this is terrible and this isn't for me. And I think what a lot of people mean is that they're just not enjoying it, that it's not for them. If it's terrible, if there are fundamental problems with it, yes, they are often there. But sometimes it's just not for you. And that's tricky with retro games because retro games are always really difficult to sort of separate that, because you might say this game has terrible controls, a bad menu system, limited controls and functions, no map, no saves unless I use an emulator or it's on the NSO or something. It doesn't have any of these things, so I think it's a bad game. But then the fact that it's a retro game makes people say, oh, well, it's a retro game, so you have to allow for that. The problem is both of those things are true. It doesn't have all of those things that you're used to in modern games. So from your perspective, this game is not enjoyable for you. But it doesn't have those things because it's an old game. And old games didn't have them back then. So both of those things are true, but people, retro games in particular, they make it tough for people to differentiate those two things or to realize that those two things are true at the same time. Hold on, let me go back up. What is allowed to be legit criticism has become very hard to pinpoint nowadays. I think the bigger issue is how people go about talking about their issues rather than what is allowed. Or AKH, like, oh, that's kind of what I was saying, like, whether or not they even talk about their issues, or whether they just say the game's trash. Oh, why didn't you like it? It's just trash. Okay, well, we're not having a conversation now. You're saying it's trash and then shutting it down. Any game I don't like is usually because I at least attempted it. It goes both ways now. What is considered a minor issue, people make out like it's the end of the world, and likewise, people will take criticism of a game, or even in some cases being pointed out exactly what they ask for is there, and still claim it's a fault of the game. AVGN's okay. My problem are the copycats who don't know the anger is a bit, so they do the bit wrong, or they take it too far, or they copycat they copycat the anger so much they're using the same things. They're using the same tone and stuff. I don't know. I don't think we're there anymore for that though. I think most people kind of moved on from that. Boktai, happy birthday, Boktai. I hope you're having a good birthday. I hope you get everything you want and you want everything you get. Didn't the NES controller didn't have Yeah, the NES controller had a D-pad, a start and select, and an A and B. So when you go back and you play a game from that time, a lot of people will say, yeah, it's just it's very limited in its controls. And that's a problem for people. That's a legitimate concern that, yeah, this game is way too simplistic. And then someone will jump in and they'll say, oh, well, that's because it's a retro game. All right, there's a reason for it. It still doesn't make me like it. You know, when I go back and I play an old game, an old adventure game, and it doesn't have a map in the game, I can't press select and open up a map. I know why there isn't a map, because there were memory issues, because this game was on the NES, and the NES, a picture of an NES game has more kilobytes in it than the NES game did. I understand that that's the difference now, but it doesn't make me like the problem. It doesn't make me play the game and say, yeah, without a map is fine. No, it's still a problem for me. It's kind of point. The issues. Especially when others share them, but it often gets dismissed as that sounds like a you issue. My point is that at some point we're going to need to reestablish what actually counts as criticism rather than an era of, is this an actual issue? Oh, excuse me. Hang on. Sorry, I got lost there. Even as to go back to folks not being able to have a conversation, which is why we keep having to figure out how to talk to one another. It's funny, too, by the way. I hear a lot of people pointing out bad translations for games in public general hate. But when the games are loved, suddenly it's never an issue. Take Final Fantasy VII, for example. The translation for that was full of mistakes, mistranslations, and other issues, but it was always glossed over and ignored. Now, in defense, the translation was done by a single guy, but how many other games, small teams, get slammed for that? The other thing I would say, Lilac, about Final Fantasy VII is that I can understand it. That's the thing. When you talk about Castlevania 2 and you talk about the hatred that it got for a mistranslation, the problem is that the mistranslation caused a lot of issues. And it made a lot of the things that should have been clues, it made them way too cryptic. Zelda 1 had the same problem. I think Zelda 1 had the same problem. Eastmost Peninsula hides the secret. What the hell are you talking about? Where? Outside of the map? Inside the dungeon? I have no idea what you're talking about. There were a lot of issues like that, but dialogue was so limited back then that if you made a mistake back then, it probably messed up the whole thing, especially for a Castlevania 2 where the hints were broken. You know, kneel down and like the kneel down one I kind of understood, and then because of the earlier, like I was able to put it together, right? The earlier parts of the game, you had to kneel down at the lake with the crystal, and then that moved it. So when they said kneel at Deborah Cliff, I went to the cliff and then I had the red crystal and then I knelt and the tornado came and took me to the other side of the map. Like that made sense to me. But that clue in that game was terrible. As a clue, it was awful. And then, yeah, for Jerv, for as much as people do complain about that game and say that that was an issue, what a terrible night to have a curse is actually a very famous line from that game. People love that line. And that might be a mistranslation. I don't know. But it was great. What was the morning one? The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. That was what it was. So, yeah, I think that's the difference in that. I think that the difference there is that in Final Fantasy VII, you understood what was still going on. And in Castlevania 2, it did make it a little bit harder for people. But I also don't think it was that bad. I also don't think that it was so catastrophic. I think that you could figure it out through logic. I think you were able to logic your way through that game. It's an era of, you're just a hater if you point out issues, even known ones. So criticizing stuff has become more complicated. A lot of opinions depend on both how you like the game and even how the public like the game. Linearity, another one. Yeah, Final Fantasy X corridor onto corridor, universally loved. It's not an issue. 13 corridor to corridor, universally disliked. It became one of the biggest faults that ruined Final Fantasy. Yeah, people did complain about that for that game, and it's like, yeah, so was 10. 10 was kind of like that too. 10 was very, very simple as far as knowing where you have to go. And Lilac, even without the corridor-to-corridor experience, games just tell you where to go nowadays. So I guess the problem with the corridor thing is the lack of exploration. But as far as, where to go, games just tell you where to go nowadays. I would still argue that my problem with 13 was that world-wise, I thought it was kind of boring. And I did not like Lightning. I was not in any way a Lightning fan. Lightning was duller Squall. Or maybe. Wait, I don't know. Wait, Lightning versus Squall, which one is duller? Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, Squall was what do you got against Lightning? Like, it was based on Cloud. I'm gonna give you one of these, even though that's probably true. Maybe you prefer Thunder. I preferred Cloud. Yeah, 13 sucked. Lightning is unlikable. A fun fact about Castlevania 2: the way you know that the area you're in is through the loading screen in the Japanese Famicom Disk System version original. My first 5 hours of 10 were spent going, so is this world going to open up soon? Stone, my first 10 hours of 13 were spent the same way. And people kept saying it was going to, and then it didn't. 10, I don't know. You know what's funny? You're right, because 10, there was a lot of like, wow, these are all like hallways and stuff. But I found the world more interesting. I found the characters more interesting in 10. And I think that's what helped me get through 10. And I played 10 twice, I think. And I think what helped me get through it is I found the characters more interesting. That's the other problem. That was my other problem with 13. I didn't care. Like, I didn't particularly like Lightning, but I also didn't care about anybody else. That's the problem, is that I found none of the other characters interesting in any way whatsoever. Maybe the guy with the chocobo in his hair, right? That was as far, like, that was the most interesting I found any of the characters in that game. And 10, I thought that the characters were interesting. I liked them. I thought Tidus was fine. I liked Yuna. I love Lulu. I thought Lulu was great. I liked the characters in that game. And yeah, for some reason in 13, I don't know, man. And I played like 10, 12 hours of it. So it's not like they didn't have a chance to open up. It's not like they didn't have a chance to show me something interesting. I mean, when I played Final Fantasy VIII, Rinoa was okay. She was kind of a wet blanket-y at some moments. Squall, obviously, I couldn't stand Squall. Quistis, I was very much attracted to, just because, I was very much attracted to. But then I also thought I thought she had potential to be an interesting character. And you had what? You had Selphie. Selphie I loved. I thought she was awesome. Zell I liked. Was it Zell? Zell I liked because he reminded me of the bouncer. And Irvine, I didn't hate Irvine, but I always felt like whatever connection I was supposed to have to Irvine, I just never had. I just never had it. Snow sucks. It's fine to not like it, but can we not just, yeah, and I don't mindlessly bash it. I can't mindlessly bash 13 Lilac for the simple fact that I don't think I played enough to mindlessly bash it. I just like Lightning at the start, but she grew on me as she grew. But I liked a lot of that's my problem, is that I don't know. I just didn't care about the other characters. I wasn't really interested in them. Zell was the only character with the only real character with depth. I'm going up. So a lot of times the NPC would say, go to this area. There'd be no way to know where that area is, because that way you would normally know. The name of the location was removed from the... Oh, for Castlevania 2, you're saying? For Castlevania 2? I spent the rest of the stream bashing 13. Yeah, no. And its many sequels. I didn't mind a dude that looked like a DJ. It looked like DJ from Street Fighter in 13. Well, there was I guess that was the guy with the thing in his hair, with the chocobo in his hair. Couldn't care less about anyone but Auron and maybe Yuna. The rest of them were either unlikable or planks of wood. 10 characters were all right. We had Meg Ryan. There's the racist, the leather mommy, the cardboard doormat, the furry, the jailbait, the oldest 35-year-old. See, Lilac, look at how many interesting characters there were. They were so interesting that you have a nickname for every one of them. My problem with Irvine is that he knew a huge secret about the rest of the party members and didn't say anything. To me earlier above, at times you could just assuming about this era. Yeah. I was thinking my only knowledge of 8 comes from the Spoony one, which is not good. I still to this day have zero idea about the basic plot, what the basic plot of 8 is. 8, the thing I would say about 8 is that 8 is incredibly, for what I remember of it, 8 was incredibly character driven. There was I feel like here's what's crazy. When I think about 8, we'll get started in a second here. When I think about 8, the things that I think about with 8 are all character related. The plot, like I knew other stuff was happening with the gardens, right? Ultimecia, and I knew there were these other things going on. But all I remember about 8 was the character drama, was the emotion that was going on with the characters, and the fact that there were these big secrets, and the big secrets were not related to the ultimate goals of the villain or big secrets about the world. They were secrets about the characters. And they were like, that's what I remember about that game. So I remember that game feeling, and I don't know if this was intentional or maybe if I'm misremembering it. What I remember thinking about 8 and feeling about 8 more than anything was the relationship between the characters, was the love story between Squall and Rinoa, even though he's, a plank of wood. The interactions between the other characters, that's what I remember about that game. That's what I look at that game, and that's what comes to mind is the relationship interactions in that game. So I think that's what makes me interested in that game, like interested in the idea of a remake of that game, because if you were going to expand on anything that was in that game, it would be that. It would be the interactions between the characters, which is funny coming from me, but I feel like that game more than any game would do that. Nice stream title. Thank you. Still bothers me how many ass shots they made for Riku. I mean, yeah, that's always kind of, I played 8. Its plot drives me crazy. 8 was really good. Sit down and wrap your brain around the junction system and the card system. The game falls into place and you can focus. Yeah, I didn't understand anybody's confusion with the card game. If anybody had a problem with Triple Triad or what the benefit was, especially if you convert the cards into items, because that was what I did. I converted I turned the Laguna card into 99 Mega Elixirs, or I think it was that one. You turn them into Mega Elixirs and Elixirs and stuff, and you just it's just yet another way to power through that game. 8 would benefited much from a second attempt. The interaction between Squall and Rinoa is how I think people wanted Cloud and Tifa to interact. And it's tricky too, because people wanted Cloud and Tifa or Cloud and Aerith, and it's like, I don't think there was ever going to be a Cloud and Aerith. When you do focus on that, you start seeing a good love story, a great story. It has some issues, like the dumbest twist ever. You also see that Squall isn't a plank of wood. He has a lot of emotions, but was burnt too many times from abandonment. He puts up a front to avoid having hurt again, but in his head, he sees the emotions trying to. Yeah, and it was good. I like that. I like that about that game, and I think that game. I think that it would benefit from that, from a revisit where you get to dive more into the emotions. Oh, not the card game, the card mod ability and the card morph. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. I appreciate what people like 8, but it requires me to ignore many things that matter to me in a JRPG. I like Triple Triad. Tetramaster can go pack sand, though. Not a good game. D, thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. Twitch keeps resetting my streaks. The only game I kind of got a feeling from Cloud and Tifa is parts of Rebirth. Rebirth was very much Cloud and Tifa. Spoiler alert, if you played the original 7 and there was this idea of like, oh, is Cloud going to be with Aerith? Is Cloud going to be with Tifa? In my opinion, from what I view of that game, 7 Rebirth is pretty much very Cloud Tifa driven. It very much shows you and implies that Aerith is interested in somebody else and not really interested in Cloud in that way. And I felt like it did. Yeah, I thought it kind of. Yeah, dude, that's what I say, Executor. It was kind of blatant about it. There was no sort of but maybe maybe in your fan fiction. Fine. In your fan fiction, it's okay. But if you go by what the game was telling you, no, that game was very blatant about, no, it's Cloud and Tifa. They put in things to remove the Cloud and Aerith. They blatantly went that direction. I love Tetramaster. Played the hell out of it. Played the hell out of Tetramaster Online. But I get people not wanting to have to learn hexadecimal math plus RNG Moguri mod for 9. Just a massive update for the Steam Final Fantasy 9. One of them, it swaps Tetramaster for Triple Triad. Triple Triad is a better game. Academy Rebirth Experience definitely shipped Aerith more with Cloud. The Cloud Aerith fans are so feral they attack the actual developer for even hinting it was Cloud and Tifa, and it is all Cloud and Tifa in that game. It's so funny how I remember playing when I was first playing the game. I thought, oh wow, they're kind of leaning into more of the Cloud and Tifa thing than anything else. And by the end of it, I was like, oh yeah, they don't any moment where you think that that's not what's happening, they really do just kind of like, no, let's remind you why that's not going to be the case. The idea of the plot didn't really matter for an RPG. It kind of is. It kind of is. And the plot was there. Like, you know what it was, Dragoon? It wasn't really that the overall plot was there. Final Fantasy VIII was a lot of character drama and individual moments. The overarching plot wasn't as important. It basically was the driving force behind setting up a scenario for these things to happen. But I liked the things that happened. You have to pour cold water on them. Those two in Rebirth. I like how Tifa was handled in Rebirth. I expected her to be brushed aside. Yeah, no, they opposite. Lazy Ninja, opposite. Triple Triad is for people who can't do past baby math. Yes, that's why I like it. And Lilac, not even that, because as a computerized game, it does the math for me. I don't even want a physical version of Triple Triad. Now, Triple Triad or that Queen's Blood game. That's a tough one. I felt like the third wheel during some of the cutscenes. I just don't get how there any form of debate when an OG7 Cloud and Tifa literally bang. I think it's because that was more implied than it was very much told. I think I feel like it was kind of implied. You know what I mean? Put it this way. The idea that they were together in OG7, I think it's easy to miss that. I think it's easy to say that, oh, I guess that's what happened, right? Huh? Still kind of warned out today, hey, Flash, Rebirth, there's no implications. Queen's Blood, since I never played Triple Triad. I would recommend Shadow, if you're a Final Fantasy person, like, I'm not saying play the whole game. I doubt you play Final Fantasy 14 then. I would look into Triple Triad if there's some sort of app or some way that you can play that game on its own, because I always thought that game should have some kind of an app or something. It's a good card, like not even as a Final Fantasy thing. It's just a good card game. I actually really kind of like it. Tournament issues with 8. I need a story in an RPG to matter. 8's story has so many moments that either don't make sense or get ignored because junction amnesia till the plot remembers it exists. The last second twist that I don't get. Cloud honestly showed more interest in Aerith in the OG to me. Until, Knife Block. Queen's Blood grew on me, but that final match was stupid. Yeah, that final match was like, what? Why is this taking so long? That was the least subtle implying I've seen in anything. What's hard about 1 point? Okay, I'm not even reading that. That's how hard that is. I'm not even reading that. Yeah, Tetramaster. You know what my problem with Tetramaster was? Tetramaster was one of those games where just when I thought I understood it, I put down a card, and then they put down a card, and half the board changed. And I was like, okay, now I don't understand any of this. If a game can have a rock opera, what will it be? I'm thinking Chrono Trigger. What, an RPG with an opera? Isn't that literally Final Fantasy VI? 6 absolutely had one of those. No, if you were gonna have a rock opera, it would be the Caveman Band in Chrono Trigger. Like card game at 8 more. If losing didn't have them steal my stuff. Tempted to find Gwenpool comics as 3 isekai that Americans tricked into being interested in. I forgot about I Hate Fairyland. And the RNG little on the board. Tetramaster is that one Final Fantasy card game I don't know what it was. I thought I would get, like I said, I thought I would understand it, and then all of a sudden, they would put down a card, half the board would change, and I would lose. And I thought, I don't even understand what happened there. Alrighty, though. But let's jump in. We're going to jump in and play some Smash Bros. Bloop. Because you can grind the card game and let you lose. Then you need to grind longer to get back what you lost. Dragoon. Or you save scum. we not save scumming. Oh, good. They started blocking that now. Nice. Kind of wish I can. I don't like to block them because we had a bot. A bot just popped up. Best Final Fantasy couple. Ooh, best Final Fantasy couple. Cecil and Rosa in Final Fantasy IV. They were together from the beginning. They supported each other as much as they could. They never had any obnoxious drama. Ooh, Delita and Ovelia. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a good. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Delita and Ovelia. Ooh, even with the ending. That's a good one. Ooh, Tidus and Yuna. Clive and Jill. Oh, that's a good one too. Wait a minute. That's a good one too. You know, so the end. Indigo. Not if you turn it off before the credits end. How about me and Asterion? Oh, wait a minute. No, it would be me and Karlach. See you in the next game. As I get a fresh Pro Controller, I keep watching. I'll keep watching because I'm in the mood to watch Smash matches casually for now. Cloud and Tifa, Final Fantasy VII buys. Cecil and Rosa. Cecil and Rosa for me. Oh, Sarah and Zidane. Keep looking for tangents to keep the opening cinematic going. Boy, I miss a PS1 to play Tactics. You don't need a PS1 to play Tactics. You can emulate. There's a mobile version of Final Fantasy Tactics. Rosa Cecil was kind of boring because they didn't have anything going on. No, what? He rescued her from the Sand Ruby, and she had this drama with Kain, and we had to rescue her from the Tower of Zot. Come on, there was stuff that happened. There just wasn't relationship drama. I think those are my favorite relationships. I have the PSP version, but it's icky and runs slow. Indigo. No. Indigo, you got to hack your PSP. I recently did this. I hacked my PSP, and then you can get a patched version of either the PSP version or a hacked version of the PS1 version, and it removes all the slowdown. From the PSP version, it removes all the slowdown. Oh, and it works great. Was this? So how would you think Steel works in Final Fantasy games? I don't know. You pickpocket? Speed versus their speed, then RNG. Oh, your speed versus their speed and RNG makes sense. No, because you also have Dex. I think dexterity would probably. I think dexterity would probably play into it in some way. This is 9. Oh, this is how Steel works. This is the success rate. Attack random number between 0. Level plus spirit -1. What? That's confusing. I have my PS Vita. I got the game I wanted since the day I got it. I still barely use the system, and I haven't finished the game. Your attack number needs to beat their defense to then enter the RNG table. Oh, that's ridiculous. All right, hold on. Let me get a. Any new ones? Oh, of course. All right. So no. Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. Alrighty, so let's get into. I got to change the category in a second here. So how many people? All right, give me a type 2 if you're if you want to jump into Smash, so we can decide what we're gonna be doing here. Yeah. So is it anyone that a Tetra Master is a mess of math? Yeah, it's just not enjoyable. Two people? Uh-oh. Wait, we might be calling it early today. Oh, then look at the second. No, not yet. I was trying to get a thing set up. What the? Save the Queen is based on. Why is it always so complicated, Lilac? Yeah, how do you make something as simple as attack convoluted? Server Dome Online. Edit. What do we got? FS meter. We said no. We're not doing stamina. All right, we don't have many people, so let's go. Let's go stock battles. 4. Time limit. Go 10. FS meter on. Off. Random stage selection. Yes. Damage handicap. Nah, we're good. Stock. Yeah, we're good like that. I was a Christmas guy, but that cutscene with Renault and that dress always was nice. Top 1 leaves. Yeah, we'll do 1v1s today. Hazards off. Yeah, I always keep the hazards off. It's a little too hectic for me. And then we can probably change it up. We'll probably put items on or something. Kane's whole thing is he's in love with Rosa, but he's in love with Rosa, but she definitely doesn't care about him in that way. The drama doesn't even come from Kane wanting to steal Rosa because he's just being mind controlled. Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean for the relationship stuff. Yeah, for Kane, I mean, Kane's really interesting too because Kane, like you said, because of the mind control stuff, Kane is he's trying to come to terms with that. He's trying to come to terms with the things that he did. Oh, DN51J. 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 Nope. All right, that's the code. Do you guys want to get in? We don't have a lot of people today, so we'll do this for a little while. Yeah, see, this is where I'm like, ow, what? Whoop. Whoa, whoa! Oh wait, stage hazards are on. Okay, hold on. Oh! Okay. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, get up! Get up, Villager. No, no, no! What a gyroid. Oh! Whoa! What the hell? Oh, that's the fish from the what's it called stage. Get up! This is why I usually turn these stages off, because it's like We're all over the place here. Ow. Ow. Whoa! No way! Oh! What? Ah, oh, come on! Ah, oh, that sucked. I was too low on the stage. Oh! I just wanted to chop it down. Whoa! Oh, you can break that platform? I feel like I've never broken that before. Whoa! Oh no! Ow. What? Oh, I destroyed my hitbox. Oh, this is going on forever. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Ow. Get up. Whoa. Whoa. I'm nervous. No, Stan! Oh, I hate that it... Oh, no! Oh, no. GG's. Do people still use Pwn? I don't think so. I think after all of the... I think after the massive success of Pawn Stars, I think people stopped using Pwn because it got confusing. They thought, why are you telling me to pawn things? Oh, gotta change the category. Smash.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hold on. Where? There. Sorry, had to change the category. All right, we're ready to go. Whoa. The funny thing about this music is that it's always really calm. Whoa! Oh my god, I didn't think I would kill you. Pocket bomb. My goal is to get people into the mindset where don't do that. Ow. What? Ow. Is everyone's least favorite character? Ooh, I don't know. I have too many characters that I haven't played with. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Oh, what? There's armor on that? Okay, villager, move. Ow. Oh, no. No. What? Oh, my God. How, did I lose that much damage? Or did I lose that much energy? Oh! Whoa! Ow. Ow! Stop it! What? Woo! Okay, got it. Oh, nice! Turns to using or playing again. Oh, the tree! What? The tree didn't hit him? Oh, no way that tree doesn't hit him. Whoa. Ow. Whoa. Ow. Ah, stop it. Ooh, that almost worked. Oh, no, 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 stay in. I think I'm dead. Oh, right through the fireworks. Come on. The calm music is like, I'm trying to be excited, but at the same time, the music is so calming. I don't know how to feel. Ah, GG's. Yeah, everything is so calm and relaxed. Resident Evil Basic, I like to play as Mario. Nothing wrong with that. Mario's a good character. The good all-arounder. I hate playing against Villager. Villager's such a good character. He's so good. Top tier. S rank. Villager's so good that on tier list they have to put him lower because it just wouldn't be fair. That's what happens.
3, 2, 1,
Villager is AC tier for Animal Crossing. See, now this is exciting music. Whoa! It's always, I always feel awesome when that works. Like, oh, look, that's like good. Oh, I went the wrong way.
How about this?
Oh, that worked? Everybody loves stage hazards until the wind blows. Ow. Get back here. Come here, I just want to talk to you for a second about, have you heard about our Lord and Savior social links? Whoa! Ow, 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 get him. Whoa! Woo! What? Still alive? No, no! No, no!
How about this?
Oh, shoot the slingshot. The one thing I do wish for him is that the slingshot shot came out a little bit faster. Take that with you. Excuse me, sir, sir. Ow. Get up! I'm stuck under the stage. Whoa, that almost killed me, actually. Oh, that actually worked.
I'll end you.
No, 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 no. Ah, he's gone. Crom really ain't good. I think he can be. I think I don't know. I don't know enough about the game, but I feel like Crom is probably a good rushdown character. Like I feel like if you get all over somebody with Crom, you're just unstoppable. Like, but I guess that's true with anybody. Player fan, I tend to play as Bowser. You know what I saw? I saw a funny video the other day where someone says, "Are we ever gonna turn hazards off? Let's keep them on for a little bit, and then we'll go back into the rules and we'll turn them off." I saw a video where this guy's like, "Hey, you want to play Smash Bros?" And his friend's like, "Yeah, I gotta warn you, though, I'm pretty good." And the guy's like, "Casual good or good?" And I think those were the two. And he says, "What do you mean?" It's like, when you play with your friends, do you have items turned on and regular stages? And it's like, yeah, okay. So like casual good. He said, "Well, what do you mean?" So then he plays, like he's like, "All right, well, let's play. Let's give it a shot." So then he plays. He's like, "Well, why aren't you doing this? And why aren't you? What do you mean this mechanic? And oh, well, if you do this, you get better frames." And like he was just talking all this stuff. He's like, "Yeah, there's casual good and there's good. And there's like, you pay attention to the game and you study the mechanics. What is happening here?"
How about this?
How do you feel about Kia? Was this the Kia logo spelling out KN? I hate that. I can't stand it. So that's what happens when you don't play this for almost a year. I wish costumes were added for people. Like a Hammer Bros costume for Mario. That would have been nice, but at that point, the problem there, Executor, is then when you stop, right? You got 16 outfits for characters, and then is that not enough? I also like Shulk because I'm a huge Xenoblade fan. I'm not very good with him though. Play with my family, I tend to play as Bowser and use his side beat to hug everyone. Was this who eats their opponent first music? Wait, I've almost read that differently. In hindsight, it's a shame we never got any more Echo Fighters. I know it's not because a large number of players complain, according to Sakurai, but I like the idea. It's a nice idea. It's a nice idea, but Echo Fighter is just another way of saying another character. Ken and Ryu were Street Fighter characters. They're not echoes of each other, but they technically were. They technically were echoes of each other, but they were always considered two separate characters. So yeah, like we're gonna put Daisy in as an echo for Peach. All right, but it's just Peach with a different moveset. Just make a separate slot. Like the only difference between Echo Fighters and regular fighters was that the making regular fighters now they have their own box. Turn this into BlazBlue. BlazBlue has like 30 colors and outfits for everyone because FGC calls them clones, not echoes. Yeah, so that's the only real difference. The only difference is that there's a separate box for them. I think Daisy is stronger, Peach is faster. Executor, which is exactly what everyone used to say about Ken and Ryu in Street Fighter 2. Like, original Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Or original Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. And then I think Champion Edition also was the same thing. People said that Ryu punched stronger and Ken was faster. And now, from what I understand, none of that was true. I think Echoes would have been cool way to include more characters with a little less dev time. I don't know, but again, I think that the only difference, like, Echo Fighters aren't easier to develop. You still have to balance their moves. You still have to give them some nuance. As Echo Fighters, they still have some moves that are different. So what's the difference in developing a character and calling them an Echo Fighter, and in developing a character and calling them a new character or another character? Like, that's my point, is that it's not like Echo Fighters they're not copy pasted costumes. If they were the same exact movesets with the same exact stats and everything was exactly the same, now you're not talking about Echo Fighters, you're just talking about costume changes and skins. That's a different thing. An Echo Fighter was a similar version of a character with some differences. But if you're one of the same character, you're just talking about a different skin. Ken Ryu canonically trained under the same master, so it makes sense for them to be Echoes. Sakurai did talk about how Echoes were a lot less resource intensive, but they're still resource intensive. There's still something that you have to do to develop those characters. So like pick two. Later CT have a good one. So pick two Echo fighters, right? Peach and Daisy. They're different enough. I think what's her name for Animal Crossing? Not Villager, the other one. Oh my god. What the hell is her name? The little dog. The hell's her name? Isabelle, thank you. Isabelle would be an Echo fighter for Villager. I think so. I think they have similar movesets enough. There's just some variations on the moves. It would still take time to develop her. You would have a starting point already. You would have a point where, all right, we have a moveset, we're just going to change some things. So you still have to do something. At the end of that doing something, the only difference between an Echo fighter and a full other character is that you put one in the same box as Villager and you put the other one in their own separate box. It's the same process. You still have to use resources to develop them. Sure, you're using fewer resources, but it's still the same premise. You're still ending up with a character that is functionally different enough that they are different from the character. Because again, if you're gonna give them the same moveset and they're gonna do the same exact thing, you're just talking about a character skin. You're not even talking about an Echo fighter. If Isabelle did everything exactly the same as Villager, the only way you would pick her is you would pick a different Villager skin, and it would be her. Which, to be honest with you, as much as I like that there are different Villagers, I do kind of like the idea of what if the different skins for the Villagers were just different Villagers? What if there was Villager Boy, Villager Girl, and then Marshall, Isabelle, Tom Nook, Nibbles, right? You pick the Timmy, right? Some of the other characters. I would have been fine with that. If it was the same exact moveset and the other skins were just other characters from Animal Crossing, I would have been totally fine with that.
3, 2,
I think that would have been cool. But they wouldn't have been Echo fighters. They would have just been different skins. And you claim to like Animal Crossing. Ganondorf was just slower Captain Falcon for a long time. In Smash is tricky because the community did some testing and found no difference between Daisy, Richter, Dark Samus, and their counterparts. But they have different moves. They have different moves. Like Richter and Simon, I think, have the same moves. But like Isabelle and Villager have different moves. What'd you say? Daisy, yeah, actually, I think Daisy has the same moveset too. Dark Samus doesn't have the same moveset as Samus, right? Aren't there some differences? Even if they're small differences, there's still differences. Tom Nook, Ultimate Smash, put your opponent into crippling debt. Not only Eggman be another villain, but he could have had all kinds of crazy robots and moves. Crazy robot moves and stuff. Like Eggman, I feel like Eggman will fight very similarly to Bowser Jr., since he would likely be in the Eggmobile with arms and legs. What about Rossetti? Rossetti, that's the Resetti. Vanilla, Resetti, the little groundhog. Yeah, you could do Resetti. See, no, I think Resetti works better as there isn't a Resetti assist trophy, is there? I think that would be fun. That would be more fun for Resetti, where he pops up out of the ground and he hits you with something because you keep resetting the game. I think that would have been a lot of fun with him. Oh, Dark Samus has the same moveset. For example, it was found Zero Suit Samus to play more awkward than regular Samus. So, like, well, Zero Suit and regular Samus are completely different. But, all right, so let's say them. Let's say, what was it, Daisy? What'd you say? Daisy, Richter, and Dark Samus. At that point, can't they just be different skins? Can't they just be, like, I pick Simon and I pick the Richter skin? Can't that just be it, right? Simon could have had Richter and Juiced and John Morris. Like, you could have given them the same moveset. If you were going to give them the same moveset, you could have just made them different skins. So in the sense of, like, Echo fighters, they're not even Echo fighters. They're just skins. I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, he was vanilla. He was resetty because he would in the original game he would only pop up if you would reset the game, because people would reset the game so that they didn't lose things, or they would try and change the time in the game or whatever. So the game would detect when you did that, and he would pop up and he would give you like a 1-minute lecture about not doing that, and there was no penalty, right? There was nothing was wrong with you doing that, but he would pop up and he would gripe about it, and that was the only time you'd see him. The only difference between Samus and Dark Samus is they're down B. Dark Samus moves her to the side, while Samus's moves her up. There was a Resetty Assist trophy in Brawl, but I don't know if there was one in this game. I don't think there's one in this game. Yeah, like the obvious one is Mario and Dr. Mario. They're basically the same thing. Mario throws fireballs, Dr. Mario throws pills, right? Yeah, they're basically the same thing. So why not just make it a character skin that changes the character visually? You don't even need an Echo Fighter. You don't need a whole separate character slot. Just make it a different skin. Oh, I can pick I can pick Mario, or I can pick All American Mario from the golf games, or I can pick Dr. Mario, or you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff you can do there, and that's fairly simple. Yeah, I think that would have been fine for those. But the idea of Echo Fighters, where they have a different moveset, for that, they're just different characters. Oh my god! Oh, what? He's alive! Bloop, bloop. Oh! The punishes! Uh-oh. Here comes Frank Castle. Oh, the Punisher. Paper Mario would have been... Yeah, Paper Mario would have been completely different. That would have been a different moveset. Mario is more different in this game. Oh, Mario down air is different. They have different throws. Okay. It would save space too, reducing the game size slightly. It's annoying to have to delete games every time I want to play Smash. You just got to get a bigger memory card. And I say that as somebody... I say that as somebody who only recently got a new memory card. But I have a 512 now, and I have good room for the character, for like all of the stuff on my thing. But yeah, if you get a new memory card, that solves the problem, but it still sucks that you have to do it. Yeah. Is it really enough difference for another character? Yeah, it doesn't really feel like enough difference for another character, but that's, that's what the Echo is for, but I don't know. Favorite resetting feature is if you keep resetting, he will eventually just reset the game for you. Oh, I didn't even remember if he did that. Sakurai said the issue he found with just skins is the test players were unhappy because it wasn't really the character, it was just the skin, which is fascinating. But that's such a weird complaint. It's not the character, it's the skin. Well, then you want a different character. Then you want a whole different moveset, which is a lot of work. I mean, can we agree though, Dragoon, that you were just always going to piss somebody off? Someone wasn't going to be happy about something. These are all things that whatever the next Smash Bros. Game is should implement. My wife is a huge Animal Crossing fan. She reset the game and changed the clock quite often. One day she got mad at resetting and said, "I'm so tired of getting nagged every time I want to sit down and play my game." My son heard this and said, "Yeah, tell me about it." That didn't work out quite so well. Yeah, I mean that was in the originals. I don't know if they had him doing that anymore later on. It was a weird but consistent complaint. When we fight again in Smash, you'll be totally mystified by my skill. That first match was totally not me sucking horribly, but lulling you into a false sense of security. All right, we'll see what happens there. Whoa! Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh! I don't think that was intentional. Something tells me that was not intentional. Sephiroth. Did I set this music? I don't even remember if I set this music. It's crazy that you can't set okay. It's crazy that you can't set the music on random. Yeah, Nintendo, I had a feeling that was a mistake. Yeah. Took the same time, but less time. He said in the interview, again, the whole clone complaint, maybe still unique characters to avoid drama. But again, it's you know, you're never going to avoid all the drama. Whoa! Could you? There you go. Do your little kicky. This level is so visually overstimulating. There's so much happening here. Ow. Oh, what? Okay, villager, would you do something? No! Oh my god. I played that too close to the edge. It's just something about the way you just hit him. Oh, no way. Villager! For the love of God. Okay, I'm getting walloped here. Hold on. I'll see whoever's in the next match. I'll see you there. Ow! Oh! What is that? I don't even know what he's doing there to hit me. Whoa. Ow, 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 ow. Ow! Oh, I keep doing that and it's going the wrong way. Whoa, what the hell happened? Oh, stupid curved land. I can't. Oh, my God. Stupid curved land. I can't plant a tree on that. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. This is what the early settlers must have been like. Ow. Oh! Oh my God, I saved his life! Get him! Oh! That was your own fault. You did. Oh no! What the hell happened? Oh my God! It was so mean. Woo! Did better than I thought I was going to, considering how it started. I was really expecting a four stock on that one. I feel like Joe would make a good first Metroid now. I don't know. I think it depends on what the next Metroid looks like. All right, here we go. Here's the rematch. Here we go. It's been a year. Actually, Indigo, it hasn't been a year since the last time you played anymore. Ryan, what's going on? Yeah, hello. Yeah, so you don't have that excuse anymore. Ooh, coins. Oh wait, this is the coins give you like the bonus or the what's it called? That's what you get for collecting coins the whole time. That's what you get. Oh, not gonna be. It's funny that there's no music. That it's not the boop 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 boop. Right? That's weird. Whoa! Oh, the level's moving. Oh, I got up. If you both get what? What? Why did he go that way? Yeah, I don't remember this level moving. If you both get the coins and you're both gold, like you both have the invincibility, can you hurt each other? Or are you just both invincible? This is why I turn a lot of this stuff off, because this is like fundamentally, oh my God, we're back to even. How about that? This is like fundamentally changing how you play this. Like, we're not even playing the game anymore. I mean, damn, I'm trying to smash. Think about Looney Tunes style. Oh, I thought that was gonna work. It's not. Oh, it's not invincible. Okay, I guess you just hit really hard. Just unkillable. Yeah, see, it's like, it's not even the same thing anymore. Oh, yeah, it's definitely not invincible. What? Oh, he doesn't get hit there. I wonder what happens if you get all of it. Oh, no! Woof, thank God there was a bottom to there. Or there wasn't a, or the bottom was lower, I mean. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. No! No! GG. Yeah, that's why I usually turn that stuff off, because that right there is like, you're not even playing Smash Bros. You're you're playing Mario Brothers, and you're right. It's some sort of weird Mario Brothers game, which is fun. It's just if that's what you want, but yeah, that's why I usually turn that stuff off. Pachinko flashbacks. Yeah, collecting coins is fun. The pitch should be considered lower, considering it's 2D Mario. I mean, I don't know, because the second you fall into a pit in 2D Mario, you're dead. It's part of the stage game. But you can turn all that stuff off, right? Can't you? If I turn off stage hazards, doesn't that turn off? Do I have stage hazards on, right?
2, 1, go!
Damn, I'm hitting him so hard the brick is breaking behind him. There, what the hell was that? Why was that happening? Ow. The busted one's home turf. We had the same idea. Oh no! Oh no! I hate that little part of the stage right there because it looks like that's the edge of the stage and it's not. Oh, no way. Ow. Oh my God. That almost worked. Get up. Oh my God. He has like, he's so fast. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I did, of course that's the time that the slingshot actually works the way I want it to, and that's when I run into the thingy. Look, right here, right there, I was gonna do the slingshot and it didn't work. That could have happened the last time I would have been alive. Ow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoa! Get him, get him, get him! Okay, villager, stop it! Huh? What the hell was that? Villager, are you gonna do the moves that I'm telling you to do? Ah! Ow! Oh, what the hell? Oh, GG's. So I probably got like 1 or 2 more of these, and then I'll step out so you guys can cycle in. So we're not all just beating up Villager the whole day. Music sounds like you're fighting someone named Zenmus or something. What do we got? Right. How long before I cycle around? What do we got? 2? No, I think we're about to cycle around. Back from committing what? I'm back from committing utter heresy. What, were you playing a different fighting game? Change for free. No, change for free for all. We have enough people. Yeah, we do. We'll leave it like 1v1s for now. We'll get a couple more. Villager struggles with Star Fox characters. Well, I struggle with every character, so. Villager just wants to plant a tree. Yeah, and still one spot open if anybody wants to get in. When you cycle out, I don't have to switch. I don't have to change it all. Yeah, I can though. Yeah, when I step out, that's what I'll do. Oh my god. Oh, that worked. How did that work? Ow. Okay, Villager, get up. Ow, ow, ow! Just wail on him. Just wail on him. This is so... It's such a weird move for him to be able to do. Ow, ow. There! See how I do that? See how I slam down like that and then I come up with the fireworks? I'm always trying to do that and it never friggin' works. Ow. What? Okay, there we go. Is it a reference to boxing in Animal Crossing? What's the... There's a reason for it. No, it's definitely me. It's definitely me with this game. I forget what the reason is for it. Because some of Villager's things are references to other types of games. Like the balloons are a reference to Balloon Fight and stuff. So it's a reference to something else, but I don't remember what. I tried to do something there. Oh, that worked! Maybe Punch Out? I don't know. Whoa! I don't know, because Punch Out was already a thing. Probably a Fire Emblem reference. I mean, probably. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, stay in. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, my tree! My tree! No! Oh, turn around! Ah! What? Come on. Yeah, it just like, the poor tree just flipped out of nowhere. Like, I feel bad for it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no way. No way. GG's. GG's as you were playing around with me. I missed the old alarm back in Brawl. The new one feels so stock now. Oh, when you press A near a boxing bag, he would do that boxing animation. I don't remember if they got gloves, though. Yeah, I don't remember if he got that. Beware the big sword. So fight, I think I fought everybody, right? Jav came in, I think, after. So we'll go up through. If I lose again, and I'll fight Jav, and then I'll change the rules, and then I'll probably change characters too. Something was weird with my inputs there. Yeah, they were hurting me. Is what was wrong with them. Yeah, what was the reference? There's a reason that he gets boxing gloves.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah. Something about that. Oh, come on. No way. Ow, 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 get away. Turn around, villager. Woo. Oh, that was sick! People always run into that. Woo! The boxing gloves, it is a Punch-Out reference? Okay. Yeah, because a lot of his moves are old NES references. Just wail on him. What? Oh, turn around. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't think I was going to catch him, so I didn't do anything there. Oh, that worked. This kid is beating on that cat mutant creature. This is the true Animal Crossing. This is what happened. This is Animal Crossing when the mayor snaps. Oh my god! What? That didn't kill him? Oh, I didn't mean to go that way. No, 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 stay in. Ow! What? No! What? What happened there? Woo! Is $385 a good deal for digital PS5? Not really, because I think they're $400 in the store. Get off the thing! No, Stan! No, Stan! No! Yeah, I think the aren't the digital PS5s $400? So I don't think it really matters. You can get it lower. I mean, you can probably get it lower on sale, right? Yeah, I don't think that that's probably. No, Jav, don't do that. For the love of God, don't do that. Local child assaults genetically abused cat finally escapes his captors. Assistant Mayor Isabel's statement. We're shocked by these accusations against our great mayor. He has many cat friends. More news is report updated. And Dragoon, given the state of some content creators this year, as this year has gone on, at least Mewtwo is over 18. If I have random questions, stuff. No, you're fine. No, yeah, that's always a good question to have. Ow. Oh, damn! I don't know why that hit so hard. This level is ridiculous, by the way. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. That's the new update. Whoa! Ow, no! Oh, no! No! Stop shooting lemons! Hang on to him! Ooh, pirate ship. Something about the way the little water spout thing picked my, Whoa, what the hell? The water spout thing picked up my, bowling ball. Oh, nice little tech block there thingy. What? Oh, there's no way. Wait, there's a... What? Ow. Okay, what the hell happened there? No, wait, what happened? Oh, what? I'm so confused. Is he invincible? What's happening here? The stage is nonsense. Oh, come on. This stage is ridiculous. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa. Darn it. Go. No way. Come on, it doesn't kill him. Kills him if the stage was going the other way. Just barely. Where the hell am I? Oh. What? That's kind of crazy that that's happening. This, oh. Get him. No, other way. Get him. No. A bad arcade game no one likes. Yeah, I mean, I've played this arcade game before, and it is like, what? What's happening here? Why do I care about any of this? Like, there's nothing, like, when I play that game, I don't even understand what I'm supposed to care about. Oh my God. This would be a miracle. Princess, fairy lady, help me. No. This was well before, this was well before Pac-Man 2. Yeah, the crazy thing, Ryan, is that I'd argue that the vast majority of people have never played Pac-Land. It's like a side-scrolling game it's like a one-button side-scrolling game where you push the button to jump. It's kind of wild. It wasn't a joystick or anything either, right? He just kind of walked and you press the button. It's like the earliest version of a mobile game, but it was on a big giant machine that took a quarter to play. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Don't do anything yet. We're going to change the rules. Change the rule set. Can I change the rules here? Hang on. I might have to close the room and then reopen it. For stock, top one leaves. No, I think we can do it here. Oh, you did control them with the joystick? Okay. Advanced stage hazards off. That should be it, right? Random stage selection. I think we're good. I think we're good on everything else. I just had to turn the stage hazards off. All right, give me 1 second. Hold on. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Let's go. Let's go somebody I don't normally play as. Let's go random. Let's just go random. I'm going random. The barcade I go to has a Pac-Man machine. All right. Now go. Now you can go. Oh, Indigo. You disconnected. Don't worry. You pop back right in. I got the code for you here. Everybody Supersonic Racing. There's a reason no one played Pac-Man. I mean, I didn't see a Pac-Man machine until well after that game was out. I just don't think it was a machine that people had. I don't think it was a game that a lot of people got in. You know, you got a Pac-Man machine back in the day, and then you got a Miss Pac-Man machine. So that was really all you needed. No one needed anything else. I mean, I had only seen Super Pac-Man. I've only seen a couple of times in my life. Pac-Man Jr., I don't think I've ever seen a Pac-Man Jr. machine. And then Baby Pac-Man, the one that's half pinball machine, half Pac-Man game, I am pretty sure I've only ever seen once in my lifetime. And I don't even think it was working. We have a barcade here in New York, probably 90% of the machine. Oh, that's such a shame, Executor. That's such a shame. That's such a shame because when I worked at a skating rink. And I worked at the skating rink, so I did like the counter. I did walking around and cleaning up and stuff. I did a lot of that, and I got hired there to be in the game room. That was my main job, was to walk around the game room. But the game room, we didn't have a lot of access to the machines. People would say that something's wrong with the machine. We gave them a token. We put tape on the machine, and that was it. We didn't have the facilities to fix anything. And I constantly was like, could you please give me some equipment here and give me access to these machines so I can fix them, because I want to fix them. I just wanted the machines to work. Not even for the customers. I didn't care. I didn't give a damn about the customers. They were there to skate. I cared about the machines, and I wanted the arcade room to be nice and working and functional. And so that was what I really cared about. So when I go into places with arcades or anything, and I see a bunch of them not working, I always think, maybe if I just talk to the manager, they'll let me fix this stuff. So I just want it to work. New Orleans, I was shocked. It hasn't been robbed and shot up. Well, that week. New Orleans is like a Call of Duty map down here. Yeah, Executor, Ground War. It ain't even flex tape. I don't give a damn about the customers. Literally everyone ever. Yeah, I didn't care about. Don't get it wrong. I didn't want the customers to have a bad time or anything, but it wasn't like I want the customers to have the greatest experience they can while they're here. So I want to make sure all of these machines work fine. No, I want to make the machines work fine because I think they're fun machines, and I think it's fun to have them working. But we didn't have access to half of the machines. Like the good arcade machines, like the fighting games and the shooters and stuff, they were in half of the arcade where another company managed them. So they would come in once a week and they would take a look at them. And then we fixed like the ticket machines, the skee ball and stuff. Like that was what we did. And I was able to fix those. I had access to those. And so that was fine to fix them. But the actual like arcade machines, we didn't have access to. They had padlocks on them and we couldn't open them up. And I constantly was like, could you talk to the company so that I can get a key? I was the manager. I was the game floor manager guy. And I said, could you talk to them so that I could get a key so that I can look after these games? And then I can probably fix the smaller things and then have maintenance fix the bigger ones. And they were like, no, they don't want to do that. I'm like, this is annoying. I just don't care what the customer thinks. I wanted them to have a bad time if they deserved it. Generally, I agree. Yeah, they should be able to have fun. I like fixing up old game consoles. So sometimes I go to an arcade to offer to fix the machines for free. I always get strange love. So you do that, Mercy? Do you actually do that? Because I've thought about that. We have a mini golf. We have a mini golf place near us, and they have a couple of they have a small collection of machines. Nothing really fancy. They have a Simpsons arcade machine. They have a MAME machine that has a bunch of different games on it, and they have a couple other things that are nothing really crazy high profile. And of course, your ticket games. Small skee ball machine, some, hoops, basketball sort of thing. Like, they have that stuff. And I thought about going in there and just like, listen, could I get like 10 hours a week? And, I just want to mess with the games. I want to be able to fix them up and make sure that they're working okay. And, I see you have some games where some of the buttons aren't working. That's an easy fix. Let me take a look at that. Come on, Call of Duty Detroit. I wonder, Alpha, I do wonder if they'll ever get to that point where they're just like, Call of Duty games are just maps in the city. There's a really terrible joke there that I'm not going to make, though. I want to help the customer get what they need as quickly as possible. No small talk about your gambling habits, please. Right? That I'd make a bad bartender. Hey, buddy, what can I get you? Oh, man, let me tell you about my day. Nope. No. What can I get you? Would you like a beer? I'm going to get you a beer. Then I'm going to stand over there. I get a little plush for my daughter. I say, oh, okay, so that's nice. So you get a little something there. I just want to play the games. I just want to have access to the games. I haven't been to that mini golf. What's funny is I've been to that mini golf place a couple of times to play the machines. I've never actually played mini golf there. We had a nice arcade here that used to host DDR tournaments and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tournaments. That's sadly shut down. For warranty reasons, you're not supposed to let others tinker with the arcade machines, or now you can't get the machines fixed at that rate ever again. Yeah, I guess so. Not to mention you're probably paying a maintenance person, so you can't just let somebody else do that work for free. I love to be a bartender. I like making drinks, and I could ramble on about Fire Emblem. Indigo. Ramble about Fire Emblem, but don't tell them it's the Fire Emblem video game. Just talk about the relationships like they're relationships that you've been in. Right? I was with this girl and she wasn't who she said she was. She just had ambitions higher than I was expecting, and there was this guy that would simp for her and he was sort of always there, and he made some sort of veiled threats at me, and it made me a bit uncomfortable. And right, and the entire time he's talking about Edelgard, but that's it. I'm not paying attention to my opponent. Good job, who I fought. Leave out the Camilla relationship for the love of God. Here's your drink. Now, do you know Three Houses had aliens? Yeah, but I would probably in all honesty, I think I'd be fine. I think like as a bartender to listen to people's troubles and stuff. Not to mention, you get better tips when you do that. But I think I'd be okay with it. Realistically, I'd be okay with it. And Three Houses has aliens? Does it really? Wait, hold on. I don't think I got that far in the game. I only did one of 3.5 routes, and I didn't do much of the side stuff. For some reason, they didn't exist when I turned the switch off. Wait. They didn't exist whenever I turned the switch off. Oh, the relationship you were in. Yeah, Kia. It's like when I wasn't home, she wasn't even there. Yeah. Oh, I'll be a bartender. Start talking to people about World of Warcraft. Oh man. Tell them about Talk about Anduin and like, I had this buddy of mine and he went through some trouble, man. He did some bad stuff and nothing, terrible. Like some of it was kind of awful, but he lost that part of himself. He thought he had no light. You know what I mean? And it's tough, man. Right? It's just the World Soul Saga trailer. Unfortunately, if you're not selling alcohol or a child's pizza place, and even those barely survive, an arcade will probably not survive. Round One is probably the biggest arcade these days. Yeah, Round One is about it. round ones, and even there, they probably survive because of their size. They're just overwhelming size. Not to mention their locations, right? You don't just go somewhere and there's randomly a round one. You go because there's a movie theater right next to it, and it's in a mall. That's how they survive. And they have bowling, right? They have arcades and gotcha claw machines and bowling alleys and karaoke. Like, I think that there's some of the round ones have karaoke in them. So they have so many things. That's how they survive. But a small arcade place, like I've always said that if I was ever a millionaire, right? I have tons of extra cash and I don't have to worry about my business failing. That's probably what I would do. I would open up an arcade somewhere. And I would sell snacks, and I'd have arcade machines, and I'd have maybe some console space. Like, I'd have tables. Like, I would have, like, a gaming place. That's probably what I would have. I'd have a small arcade, tables with seating so that people can play, like, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, board games. I would have free board games, and you'd come up and take a board game, and if you wanted to play, I would have separate areas where, like, you could sort of curtain them off so that people can come and play D&D. Since D&D, for a lot of people, the hardest thing is finding a place to play. So I would have it so that, I provide a space where you can play. Like, I would have a gaming business. Oh, hey, here we go. Hold on. Random being good to me today.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, that wasn't okay. Oh, no! I was about to go above you and drop a bowling ball on you. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I don't know how to... Ah, no! I forget how to do the thingy. I always forget how to do the thingy. Oh, get up! Get it! There we go. Oh, no! That was my fault. Ow. Intega's playing it carefully. I'm gonna lose. This is the slowest match. Ow. Ow. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no! Whoa, that almost got me killed, actually. Oh, what? How did that kill me? I can't tell where the edge of the stage is. Whoa, whoa. Oh my god. This is such a weird fight. I feel like the pacing on this battle is very, very strange. Ow. Okay, could you stop? I almost called him Villager. It's a great song. Remember how people were crazy when this song first came up, man. They were like, oh my god, this is amazing. Ow. Oh no! Oh no! What? No! Ah! Come on! What? What? Oh, that's it. Okay. Wow, that was what a weird. Like that was the slowest fight. I don't know why that was so weird. GG's though. Yeah, you did all right. You did okay. You did okay, Inkling. I think mentally the stages, like I got so used to playing like the what do you call it, the Omega stages, the like the flat ones. I got so used to playing those. When I get the other ones, I'm just kind of confused at everything that's happening. Oh brother, I've never played this guy in my life, I think. I think Mario Sunshine isn't very good and I miss Odyssey's polish. I don't think I've ever played him. Oh no, wait, I'm Pythro. Okay. Oh god, I was the wrong character. Yeah, great start. I'm not even looking at the right character. Yeah, oh, we're doing bad. Wait, hold on. Yeah, never mind. We're losing. Whoa. Yeah, this is over. This is you win. Whoa. She's not bad. I remember using her before. I remember when she first came out and I tried to use her and I was like, she's not really bad. I actually kind of like her as a like, I don't know. There's something about the way she moves. She's very fluid. I found her to be very fluid. This one's Mythra, right? Pyra I was okay with. I think she was fine, but I remember liking this one more. She has bad recovery, which is always a killer for me. You will always kill me with a character in this game when the recovery's bad. Because my recovery's bad. Ow. Ow. Nope. Oh my god, I didn't think she was going to survive that. Oh, that worked almost. Oh no. No, no. They have removed from previous Smash games. Mythra could have been an install super. Wait, what? He's too fast for Pyra. I was just trying to change it up. Yeah, that started terribly. I think I did okay recovering for what happened in the beginning there. Yeah, she was good. I liked her when I tried her before. See, isn't Community Day fun? You get to beat me up. After complaining all week that I get lost in video games. You get to beat me up for it.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh my god, what is this level? Oh, look! Indigo! Did you do this? Is this your doing? Ow. Whoa. This level is huge. Cannon fight. Does he not have a side B or something? Ow. Where the hell are we, by the way? This fight's gonna go 10 minutes. New Pork City from Mother 3. Oh, okay, all right. Well, here, it's a Mother game, so let's fight where we belong, in the mid of the stage. You mash side B. What? Okay. This is ridiculous. Alright, what? No way. Okay, that's what it is. There we go. Oh, there we go. Mid is too good for Earthbound. I find it outright bad. I didn't actually know that, Ryan. I don't know if I knew that you weren't a big fan of the game. Yeah, I think I can see the charm. It's like the Mana series, I guess. I can see the charm. Okay. How do I love that I do the counter and the person is missing the attacks. Okay, this is, yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing with this character, and this level is just gigantic. Oh, come on, and I'm missing with the counter? Oh, I'm getting tilted. I'm getting tilted from Fire. Look, Fire Emblem, what is a Fire Emblem? You can't stop making me mad. This level is huge. I thought I turned all of these big levels off. That's the thing. I turned all of these off. All that Donkey Kong 75 meter crap, I have all of that stuff off. Turn around. No, it's the size. Realistically, it's the size of the stage. I mean, I don't know anything about this character. It's the size of the stage. Like, we're having fun here, but I feel like it's all pointless because I don't know what's going to happen. Mid gets his own pop-up museum, constantly sold out in Japan all month. You won't see that for F-Zero, though. It's still mid. A lot of games out there get recognition they don't deserve. Whoa! Ataiki Mochi, thank you so much. Rating with a party of 43. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're feeling well, having a good time. Welcome to our Community Day Smash Bros. Smashing. You've been to a good stream. You've seen the best. Now see the rest. All right. I'm on random, by the way, so I've never played this character before. Did we enter a Star Destroyer? Whoa! What? No way! I just touched the outside. Molten Core Raid. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, rating. I appreciate that. Hello, everybody. If you've, I'm assuming never been here before. Yeah, first time raider. What's going on? Yeah, we're just a nice, relaxed stream here. We're having our community day. This is you don't need to be a sub or anything. You can just play if you want. If that's the room code there. There's one slot left if you want to hop in and play. We go for another half hour or so. Not the greatest gamer, myself. I'm okay. I for Smash Bros. I'm an okay Smash Bros. But we got a lot of really good players here. So if you're really good, feel free to. Yeah, see, like Lucario. I've never played Lucario. I would never judge your games. Earthbound. Yeah, I would never legitimately do it. Like I said then too. I make those jokes. What? Is that what it was? That was Marth? What's happening? Why isn't that? Just hit. Just hit. Just. There you go. Just punch. Punch and kick. Punch and kick. Kick, punch. It's all in the mind. Oh, that's a counter? There, you want to get outside so bad. Woo! Oh, that's the side beat. Okay. Oh my god, that was awesome. Oh! What? How? Huh? Ow! No! I'm trying to be the first one out. Ow! Ow! There you go. What the hell? Oh, Lucario gets stronger when he's damaged. Okay. This sounds like a trick to make me take more damage on purpose. Ow, ow. Well, it's working. Oh, no. So I managed to get the calmest Tekken song. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, all the music today has been just really calm. Oh, oh my god, what the hell just happened there? Lucario, do something. Do the thing that I'm trying to make you do. I think. I can't. There's so many lighting effects happening right now. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh, there we go. Countered and flew out. Is that what that was? Yeah, I couldn't even tell what I was doing there. Oh, that's what that is? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That was a disaster. Oh, they've all been disastrous today. Rosalina and Luma. GG's. Yeah, I have nothing to do with it. I've never played a Lucario. What the hell's a Lucario? I never use any of these Digimon characters. Counter makes you disappear and dash at them. You missed the landing, though. Yeah. No, I didn't miss the landing, Dragoon. I landed. It was just somewhere down there. I don't know where I landed. I definitely landed, though. What? Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I got home field advantage, though. Ow. Whoa! Okay. Oh, no, that was on me. No! Oh, I hate these stages where you barely touch the outside and you're just out. Come on. Oh, my God. I can't. There. Holy smokes. Why did that take so long? Oh, that was only one star? I thought I had two out. Like me, I thought I'd lost 2 of them. She only has a 2-hit thingy. Okay. Turn around. Okay, get up. Not doing too bad, considering. Need range. Oh, no way. No way. Oh, the little jumping around thing. That's what's killing me here. Yay! Wolf is a bad matchup. That's the second time I fought Wolf. I mean, Wolf seems like a bad matchup for anything for me. So, I mean, I'm playing Smash Bros. Everything's a bad matchup, but seriously. Okay, wait, hey. Right, what's a good matchup here? Ow, ow! There you go. I like spamming the howl taunt. I thought it said the owl taunt. I'm like, what? Whoa! Oh, did that work? What? Oh my god, wait, that worked! I did something. See, I'm doing stuff. Okay, that was... What did you do there? Oh, no! What? Oh, that worked! Oh my god, I won a match! Hey, GG's! See, that's what happens when the other player isn't taking it seriously. Yeah. GG's. That's what happens when the other player has pity on me and they're not taking it seriously. Because there's no way they were taking it seriously. Hey, I could read chat again. So screw you, bad matchup. Now they weren't being serious. King K. Rool versus Wolf is bad. I might do one more match and have like stuff. Then I have like stuff to do. Yeah, I got We'll watch everybody else's and then we'll probably get around to the last one and then we wrap up because we wrap up in 20 minutes or so. Oh look, it's Mewtwo versus Sephiroth. Isn't this basically the same thing? Right? These are basically the same character. Right? Genetically created. Not really sure what their purpose is. Maybe more important to themselves than they actually are to the world. We don't really know. Ultra powerful, ultra cool, gray. Yeah, these are the same characters. It's Hot Topic versus Hot Topic. What's the other store? Spencer's. Yeah, Spencer's isn't as much. Yeah, Hot Topic is definitely more Hot Topic. And then Spencer's is like the wacky stuff. I don't know, something about that tail hit was kind of funny. Yeah, too much input lag and just wasn't really paying attention. Oh, yeah, Solar, I know. Believe me, trust me. Solar, I'm the last person that's going to sit here and act like I did something amazing in that match. Whoa, what the hell happened? Why did you SD, Mewtwo? Don't you know that it's not the circumstances of one's birth that matter? What happened there? No, I'll take that. Right, what was the quote? Hold on, what's the quote? Hold on, let me look up meaningful quotes from Herman Cain. Rest in peace, Herman Cain. It's not the circumstances of one's birth that are... I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. There we go. That's it. That's it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, the sound effects are still taking time. They're still messed up from yesterday. Or they're still messed up like they were yesterday. Yay! A lot of sword characters today, right? We're getting Fire Emblems. We got Sephiroth, Clouds here. A lot of sword characters today. K. Rool goes to both Spencer's and Hot Topics because he's both goofy and serious. He likes to mix it up. Spencer's is Wario. Do you think Spencer's is Wario? Did anyone else think the first Pokemon movie was kind of disappointing? You know what's crazy? I've never seen it. I've never seen any of those Pokemon movies. I never watched any of those. I think I've only watched a couple of the Dragon Ball movies. Like, I just never seen any of them. It's funny, once, like, when I first started watching anime that I knew was anime, because if I say started watching anime, my real first anime is like Star Blazers and Robotech and Transformers. Transformers and Voltron are probably my actual first anime, but I didn't know then. They were just cartoons. Like, the first time I started watching anime and I said, oh, this is anime, it was movies. It was always movies. They were easier to get, and they were, succinct stories. Yeah, like Speed Racer reruns, that's technically your first anime. And then when I started watching series, I feel like movies got harder to find. If I go to Crunchyroll, does Crunchyroll have a lot of anime movies? I feel like anime movies are definitely harder to come across now. And that's not all of them. Not, obviously the Miyazaki movies, Miyazaki, and you get like Wuthering Heights. Wuthering with You, Your Name. Like, you get some of them, but I feel like anime series are a lot easier to come across. And then the series have movies of their own, right? The Poltergeist Report. Like, my first experience with Yu Yu Hakusho was the movie, The Poltergeist Report. G-Kids usually handles the movies nowadays. Yeah, so I feel like I don't hear about, unless they're major releases, I don't really hear about movies. The same way a random series, people will say, oh yeah, I checked out this random series. And I feel like I don't hear about movies. But back in the day, that was how I watched anime, was, oh, I saw this new anime movie. And then series were kind of here and there. And then I think, what was my first anime series that I knew was anime? My first anime series that when I knew it was anime was, I don't remember which came first. Actually, I do remember which came first. Yeah, that was the one that came first. Dragon Quest. Channel 57. It was Channel 57 in my area. They had this weird block. There was a moment where they were showing anime. They were showing an anime show. And the first anime I remember them showing, and I watched it, and I said, this is awesome, was the first Dragon Quest series. It was season 1 of Dragon Quest. And they went through it. They replayed it again because it ends on a cliffhanger. Well, not a cliffhanger. It ends after he gets the I don't think it ends after he gets the magical herb. I think that's the end of the first season, is that he gets the magical herb. And then the next week, it started over again. So I was like, okay, I'll just watch it again. It went through it again. And then the week after, I thought, oh, maybe they'll start the new season. And maybe they'll continue it on. No. The next week, I watched, I believe it was the first episode of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Not Z. And they didn't show that for very long. Because then they stopped doing it. They stopped showing like any shows there. And then later, when 57 got, they got an actual like animation block at the end of school. So they got a 2-hour block of shows. They were the first ones that showed Pokemon. When Pokemon premiered here, it premiered on Channel 57. And then WB picked it up, and then it went over to 17, which WB was 17 here. And then it was on 17 forever. I think it's old anime. I think the first major one would have been Digimon. For me, it was Kirby Right Back at You and Sonic X. Yeah, what was your first anime show? Does anybody remember what their first anime show was? Like when you knew it was anime. Again, which I feel like I have to make that distinction because I'm older and we didn't really have a lot of that back then. So when you watch Robotech or you watch Transformers, you just watch Transformers. And no one really explained to you, like, this is Japanese animation. It's different. So when I first knew it was anime, that was Dragon Quest. Cowboy Bebop was mine. Sailor Moon and DBZ back in the day. DBZ. Yeah, those were the first times that I was like, okay, yeah, this is awesome. This is great. And then I posted earlier about this. So this channel that I follow on YouTube, they play some old anime and they play some old cartoons, like American cartoons. So they put up the G.I. Joe Pyramid of Darkness movie, which was it was a 4 or 5 episode series, mini-series, and it was the Pyramid of Darkness. It was a whole continuous story. The amount of suspension of disbelief that you have to watch some of those old cartoons is crazy. If you watch, like, I can link it on YouTube, on Twitter if you want. I could probably link it here. Watch the first like 5 minutes of this, and the amount of times, Ryan, I wish that was the bulk of what I'm talking about. I wish that was the bulk of what I'm talking about. If you watch the first 5 minutes, the amount of times that you're going to say, wait, why didn't they just, what? How? Not what? Come on. It's staggering how much you do that with this. Where is it? And like, I get it, fine. It's a cartoon from the 80s. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with the idea of suspension of disbelief, but the amount that you have to do it is a bit much. There it is. Sure. Copy. Yeah, that's it there. You watch it and you're like, come on. For an 80s cartoon that's supposed to be pseudo realistic, right? Obviously it's G.I. Joe. It's not exactly the most realistic experience, but it feels like it's supposed to mimic the American military. Like, clearly it's, I shouldn't even say it feels like. It's clearly supposed to mimic the American military. So then when you see the things that are happening in that, you think, all right, this is a bit much. This is a bit much. And you can still enjoy it. I loved it when I was a kid. I thought it was fine because I didn't care. We didn't scrutinize. We didn't scrutinize everything the way that we scrutinize things now. But watching it now, it's like, yeah, there's a lot. When, you know what I think about? And let me ask you this. Let me ask you if you have this. Do you remember when you were a kid and you liked certain things and then grown-ups would make jokes about it? And then they would make jokes about, oh, this is so silly. And like, you always felt like, oh, well, don't make fun of me. You know, I like it. I think it's fun. And then the grown-ups just sort of I had people in my life that did that. My mom wasn't like that. My father wasn't really too much. He didn't really get too involved with that. But you kind of have that. You kind of have this idea that like the why do you watch the idea? Hold on, I'll give it to you. The idea of the grown up that turns to the kid and says, "Why do you like this?" That sort of concept. I think about that when I go back and I watch some of this stuff, and I say, you know what? I would never make a kid feel stupid for liking something, but I see where they were coming from. When they watch how ridiculous some of the stuff was that was happening in these shows, I look at it and I go, yeah, I understand why they were looking at me and saying, is this fun for you? My mom hated Sweet Life of Zack and Cody because I spammed that show. So yeah, so Ronan, so if you went back and you watched it, you would look at it and you would think, I see what she was talking about. You know, again, I would never make a kid feel terrible because they like a show, but you can there are times where you can look at it and you can kind of say, all right, yeah, I see where they're coming from. When they were giving me a hard time about it, I see where it's coming from. I think that whenever I see someone watching Paw Patrols, it's just small paper cards. Why are you so obsessed with them? Kids these days, they just want to waste their money. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What a comeback. Or almost comeback. GG King K. Rule. Kinky Rule. I watched Sweet Life with Zach. Wait, Sweet Life on Deck exclusively for Bailey? Which one is... Do I want to look that up, or am I going to get in trouble? As a content creator, Marcos, as a content creator... I need to make choices about who I do Google searches for. We got good news, Duke. No, we got good news. Duke just woke up from his coma. Doc says he's gonna be A-okay. Yo, Joe. Nah, not really. What is this with Wolf? I was a kid who got bullied for liking Sonic. One reason of why I can't get into Sonic games. Music goes hard, though. I don't think I can go back and watch it. How many kids who are adults now go back and watch High School Music? No, but not Ronan. Not like, oh, I'm gonna relive the whole thing again. Just like let me see what it was that I was watching. Like let me look at it from grown-up eyes. And what the hell was I looking at? And then you look at it and you think, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. This is yeah. When I was a kid, she was my awakening. Do I have that? Do I have You know who I liked? You know who I liked when I was a kid? That I always thought she was really pretty. Candace Cameron. She was Kirk Cameron's sister. She was the older Tanner sister, I think. I think she was the one, right? What the hell show was it? The one with the Tanners. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm kind of hopping around because I'm trying to think of this. Full House. Thank you. Yeah, Full House. I think she was the oldest sister in Full House. No, not Happy Day. I'm not that old. Well, kind of. Yeah, she was the oldest sister. I liked her. I remember like as a kid, and I think we were around the same age. So I remember as a kid, like, oh yeah, I think that she's kind of pretty. Like that was the first time I ever thought, like, oh, that is a pretty character. I like her. Oh, wait, am I supposed to? Yeah. Ow. I like Aunt Becky more, but now she's in prison. Oh, well, you can still like her. Oh, did that work? Yes, that worked. I can't. Live action Digi shows now are kind of cringe. Yeah, it's come on, no, that's the other thing too. Is like some of them I didn't like. Wizards of Waverly Place, was that Disney? Whoa. That was Disney, right? I was after that. I was already pretty much a grown up by the time that stuff started coming up. Well, Wizards of how could you forget Wizards of Waverly Place? Wasn't that wasn't Wizards of Waverly Place Selena Gomez? Was that the one that was Selena Gomez? Whoa. Yes, that was Selena Gomez. Yeah, that was her start. Ow. No, stay in. Get up. Get up, you son of a... Okay. I like very select few lot. I mean, for the most part, I didn't like most of those. Like even Nickelodeon, I liked. Hey Dude, I was okay with. Salute Your Shorts. You Can't Do That. I liked You Can't Do That on television. But other than that, like there was some of those shows. I mean, they didn't have a ton of them, but. Whoa! Ah. Oh, there's no way that doesn't hit you. No, 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 no. Whoa! I don't know how that worked. Oh, no! Whoa! Whoa! Get it! Oh, no! Come on, come back! Oh, he walked into the ghost! He climbed into the ghost! Come back! Okay, never mind. No comeback. No comeback. My preference in older women. I mean, I know where my preferences came from. I know where some of those came from, right? You give me right. I grew up with like Evil Lyn and stuff. Like, you know, what else was I supposed to? I grew up with the Baroness. You know what I mean? That was supposed to be my awakening. Was the Baroness? Here, we'll do I'll do one more, and then I'll give you guys. I'll give you guys one or two more. I'll do one more, and then I'll give you guys two more. I'll step out, and then you guys can fight. Oh God, Palutena. Time changes. How you feel? Feeling. I saw some clips of Glee a while back. I was like, wow. You know what's crazy, Dragon? I'm glad you mentioned that. I was just thinking about that the other day about Glee. You know what I was thinking about? Does anybody remember how massive Glee was? Like, there was this whole thing about the Glee kids. It was gigantic. It was a cultural phenomenon. Like we used to joke that there was going to be a whole group of people, a group of young people who grew up not knowing that those songs were not sung by them. There was Glee Club in high school. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy how big that show was. Heroes died. That's the thing, is that Heroes was massive, and then after the second season was like, it was okay, and then after that it was dead. Like, there are people that don't know there are people that have no idea what happened in the fourth season of that show, or that it even went to 4 seasons. Glee was popular from beginning to end. It was crazy. Whoa. There were 4 seasons of Heroes. And then you go to, but yeah, Glee was like popular the entire time. Palutena, what are you doing? Heroes had 4 seasons and a sequel called Heroes Reborn, which I never watched. I never watched Heroes Reborn. Ow, ow. Yeah, but Glee was popular the entire time. That was the thing. Is that? Whoa. Okay. Ow. What? You ever attend Lost Club? Like Lost was really big. You know, Lost was kind of crazy. It was crazy how big that show was, but I never did like a Lost party or anything. I never did a Lost party because I knew that if I went to like they used to do them, the radio station near us, they were big Lost fans, so they did a bunch of like events and stuff. I never went to any of them because I knew no one was going to be as quiet as I needed them to be for me to enjoy that show. Like, could you imagine trying to watch the newest episode of Evangelion and everybody was talking? I did like, and I like Glee too. I watched a lot of Glee. I thought that was a good show. Glee was huge. It was Game of Thrones. It was the Game of Thrones of its time. Yeah, it was massive. And then now, nothing. I don't like. You know what's crazy? I don't know anywhere that's showing reruns of Glee. It's that sort of thing. Although I guess I don't really know anywhere that plays reruns at all. All right, so I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna let you guys fight a little bit, and then we'll call it a day after. Okay. I'll let you guys fight it out for a little bit. Anyone else watch Prison Break? I did. I watched all of Prison Break. I like Prison Break. I thought that was really good. That's a show that sort of petered off. People didn't like the third and the last season. I thought they were fine. I thought it was okay. The story kind of went wacky, but I thought it was a lot of fun. Hey, canonic matchup. Canon matchup. Canonical. I don't think Glee's bad. No. Glee's not bad. I'm not saying Glee is bad at all. It's wild that for as massive as it was, people don't talk about it anymore. And it is a show that I wonder. I don't know. I feel like people could go back and watch Glee and be okay with it, but no one does. No one talks about it. And like, okay, here's a good example of what I mean. The kids from Glee were everywhere. And now I don't know what any of them are doing. The only one I can remember is there was the kid that died. There was Leah Michelle. And the guy, Chris. What the hell? There was a guy named Chris Carmack, but that wasn't him. It was a different guy. I don't remember. He was like the. I wouldn't say he was the main guy because they were all pretty main, but he was definitely one of the major, like the main focus characters. Back, just finished dinner. Prison Break was great. My mom tried to stop me from watching it because I was so young, but I watched it anyway. I mean, it was hardly, that kind of prison show, right? Any Charmed fans here? I was a Charmed fan. I don't think I watched the last season, but I was a Christopher. Okay. Yeah, I was a Charmed fan. I did like that show. I don't think I watched the last season. Actually, no, I think I did actually watch the last season. Yeah, I was a fan of that show. I was a massive Buffy fan. Buffy was the one that I was. Yeah, I was there. Like every Sunday, I was there for Buffy. Malcolm in the Middle, I liked it, but I wasn't religious to it. I wasn't dedicated to that show, but I did watch a ton of that show. That show has some great moments. You know what? You know what I think the best moment of that show is? Of Malcolm in the Middle? The ending where Malcolm gets all pissed off because they kind of screw him over, and then they tell him that they have this plan for him the entire time. Right? You find out this sort of pseudo reveal. I also like the Burning Man episode. I love the Burning Man episode. But no, the end of the show where he gets mad and they say like, no, that's not what your plan is. Your plan is this. You're going to do this. You're going to go to college. You're going to take grants and stuff, and then you're going to be president. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? And they all know. Like, they all are standing around, and they're cleaning up because of something that happened. And they're all saying, like, yeah, we kind of thought you knew that was going to be sort of what you were doing. And he kind of calls them out against it. And it's such an interesting moment. It's such an interesting moment because the mom is sort of the one doing everything, and she's been like this bitch character the entire time. And then when she does it, she kind of challenges him. And it's if you ever get a chance, go to YouTube and watch. It's like the final scene. Well, it's not the final scene because there's one little clip after, but it's like the last major moment of the show. And they kind of break it down for him. We're going to wrap up in a little bit, Nintega. I'll give you guys a couple more matches, and then we're going to close it up. Lois was a control freak. Yeah, but watch the last part of the show. And it's so fascinating just to sort of, because he didn't know, but then she says, you know what it is? It's the last moment, because he talks about how, you expect me to do all of these things. You expect me to be this person and be president of the United States and do all of this stuff. And she looks at him and she goes, you look me in the face and you tell me you can't do it. And he kind of gets this look, and it's such a sort of pseudo-defiant, prove me wrong kind of thing. Like, you hate me so much and you're so mad at me that if I tell you to do something, you're not going to do it, or you're going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's this sort of defiance, this challenge that she issues him to do it. And it's just so interesting. Back from the gym, y'all still smashing? Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up. Gamescom Tuesday, around when we normally start. Oh, is it really? Opening night live appearances, 2 p.m. It is exactly when we start, too. Maybe we'll do that. How long is it going to be? Maybe we'll watch Gamescom next week. Oh, yeah, what's this other one? Hold on. Twitch is apparently policing streams on September 1st, but the main one that caught my notice is broadcast advertisement, promotion, paid sponsorship content that include recorded music. And I'm wondering if that will count restreaming award shows. Interesting. Side effect of the DJ program. Oh, yeah, that DJ program. All Twitch streamers will be policed, presumably starting September 1st, under new enforcement. Creators who use music as a part of your content, please be aware of this. So that shouldn't count as restreaming events, because the event itself, like the music that plays in the event itself, is not part of your content. I think what they mean is whether it's the focus of what you're doing, if you're making music, for instance, or it's your intro or your ending music or something. Like, I think that's probably what that means. But if we're watching something that plays music, that probably is different. There's supposed to be announcements during game. Yeah, there is. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So maybe it'll be something to watch. I also need to see if we see my new crush. The what's her name from Gemma? Is her name Gemma from Monster Hunter Wilds, aka my new crush? I remember where Malcolm plays a knockoff of The Sims. Yeah, Malcolm's whole family becomes super successful, but he becomes a lazy slob in the game, and it pisses him off. And then Ryan, and then it makes him so mad that in the game he grabs a knife, and I think he ends up killing at least one of the family members. And then I think his character does himself in. It's just like, it was such a sort of fascinating, like, this is what happens when you're this person. I remember that too. That was great. Oh, so my bad. I was finna join, but I'm not. No problem, D. I mean, Angie from George Lopez was a bop. Like, I didn't join the mom. The mom. Yeah, mom's alright. She was alright. It lists the opening ceremony 7 to 9, so 2 hours. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll watch Gamescom on Tuesday. Yeah, the mom. Thank you, by the way. And thank God it was the mom. Anybody else? I'll give you one more. All right, so so who's this going to be? Nintega versus Jav. So Nintega versus Jav, this would be the last match. So yeah, so Tuesday, thank you for that, Lilac. Remind me on Tuesday so I don't forget that. And then, yeah, we'll watch Gamescom. We'll watch the opening 2 hours of Gamescom on Tuesday, and we'll check everything out. So what's the list? Hold on, let me see the list here again. Gamescom perimeter opening night live appearances on Tuesday include Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Monster Hunter Wilds, Indiana Jones and a Great Circle, Little Nightmares 3, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Batman Arkham Shadow, Dune Awakening, Marvel Rivals, Squid Game Unleashed, new game from Tarsier Studios, Sid Meier, Civ 7. Have we seen anything for Civ 7 yet? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Lost Records, Bloom, and Rage, plus more. There will be many new game announcements, surprises, and special guests. So yeah, so we'll check that out. Get the helmet. Oh, it makes me laugh. Oh, we've seen a few trailers for Civ 7? Okay. Tuesday's going to be the day. Time Splitters Trilogy releases, and it's Gamescom. Yeah, but you're going to be so busy playing Time Splitters, you're not going to watch Gamescom. Who was the daughter from George Lopez? Like the actress. RCA Games made Little Nightmares. All right, so it says Little Nightmares, and then it says a new game from them. We're already at Black Ops 6. Yeah. No, they stopped. No. Cold War was 5. Shadow. Cold War was considered 5. I think, right? What the hell was Vanguard? What was Call of Duty Vanguard? Yeah, because I thought Cold War was Call of Duty 5 or Black Ops 5. Marcella Lucia? An abomination is what it was. Did they at least learn how Roman numerals work? I don't Shadow, they don't even know how video games work. Are you kidding me? Yeah, there was Call of Duty Vanguard and there was Black Ops Cold War. I thought Black Ops Cold War was 5. What was Vanguard? Like, was that wasn't Modern Warfare, because Modern Warfare has 1, 2, and 3. So what the hell was Vanguard? Because there was a Black Ops 4. Cold War was 5. So yeah, so what was Vanguard? Like, what was that considered to be? Because it wasn't Modern Warfare 3 or 4. Those are just called Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. Black Ops Tournament Edition Hyper EX. Adrian's Revenge. A mistake. I know it was a mistake, but what technically is it in the timeline? There was a Black Ops 4. There was a Black Ops 4. It's just the Black Ops 5 was Cold War. Oh, it was considered to be something completely separate. Oh, okay. I know everybody was just making a joke because it was trash, but it was actually considered something separate. Are we looking at Call of Duty timeline? No, not lore. Just release schedule. So yeah, so Vanguard was something different. Okay. It's in Black Ops 4 because devs don't know how Roman numerals work. Yeah, you're right. I have that one, right? I have 4. I have 4 and I have 3. I did buy 3 at Too Many Games. I have Black Ops 3 because that's supposed to be the good one, I think. The stage is very busy. There's a lot happening here. Black Ops is a series made by Treyarch. The Abomination was made by Sledgehammer. Yeah, because then Modern Warfare is that Ravensoft? Are they the ones that make Modern Warfare? Game. Infinity Ward. That's who it is. Infinity Ward. Who's Ravensoft? Who do they work with? Infinity Ward. I mean, Ronan, given how glitchy those games are, Infinity Ward is probably more accurate. Wish Fly Me to the Moon song from Bayonetta was on this. It's like watching a Doctor Strange movie. Alrighty. Give me a second here before we do anything else. Wow, we got nobody. Oh, nobody on our... Anybody you know streaming? You got anybody? Ravensoft just helps out. They don't have their own COD series. Okay, so that's what it is. Zeldathon. Where's the Zeldathon at? Is it just called Zeldathon? Yeah, it's called Zeldathon. Yeah, it's a charity event, so I'll send you there. All right. I've already seen. No, I'll send you to Zeldathon. This seems like a charity event. So I'll send you to the charity event. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you. Thank everybody for stopping in, for hanging out. Very, very, very much appreciated. Tomorrow we have off. So we will be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday. We'll most likely be playing more BioShock Infinite. And then Tuesday we're the first half at least is going to be Gamescom. So then we'll probably talk about Gamescom for the rest of the stream. But that's going to be Monday and Tuesday. So hopefully everybody will be here for that. For right now, I'm going to send you over to... Looks like they're taking a break, but I'm going to send you over to the Zeldathon. Zeldathon is streaming Zelda games. It says Zelda 1986, 6 days of gaming for charity. So stick around after the credits, and I will send you... Oh, the Emio demo. The Emio demo is Monday. But that's Monday night, right, Marcos? That's Monday night. So maybe we'll do the Emio demo on Tuesday. So we'll watch Gamescom and we'll talk about that, and then maybe we'll do the demo there. Unless a big demo drops at Gamescom, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, stick around after the credits, and I'll send you over there to the Zeldathon to hang out and represent us very well. But thank you once again, everybody, for stopping in and for hanging out. Don't forget to drink your mask, wear your water, social distance whenever possible. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great weekend. Play some fun games. Enjoy yourself. Be safe out there. And I will see you all next week.